What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another weekend edition of our live stream here at Idea Studio. I'm Dana.
I'm Jip.
It's been a long week. A long week indeed.
I don't know. I feel like I lost 2 days.
Yeah, so Jib had her vaccine. So that's one of the things we'll talk about. The rollout of the vaccine is going really well here in Thailand, so we'll be talking about that today. And Jib's reaction to the vaccine, which one she got. We'll talk about all that today. And what mine's coming up on the 30th as well. Real quick. I see Chris in the comments. Yawn, morning coffee. Morning, y'all, coffee time. Plus mango. Yeah. Right there, coffee. Nice old mason jar full of coffee. Jib with her wide mouth mug.
Hope you have a coffee with Tim Tam.
With Tim. Oh yeah, you gonna have a Tim Tam slam for breakfast?
Mom will hate that.
Really? Why?
Sugar.
Let's see what. Oh, for breakfast.
Yes.
Cordy, what's going on, man? How's ASQ treating you? Oh, how much longer left? You got 1 week left, if I'm not mistaken. You're halfway through. Oh yeah, so lot going on today. You know, or I should say a lot going on this week. And we've got Joe's box for this morning as well. You guys know your mojo, Joe P, has sent us a package that we will unbox live today on air.
Oh, he's not here yet.
We'll wait for him to show up. And he'll be around eventually. This is probably around the time where he's like spending time with the grandson.
Oh, okay.
Right, making sure he gets to bed. He's all wound down. So
okay.
When Joe finds his way over here after grandson time, which is priority number one. Let's get that straight. Once that's done, then we'll do the live unboxing. We got a few more people popping in. John Poe, what's going on, man? Dana, Auntie, how's everything doing?
How can you call him by the name or call me Auntie? John, this is not fair.
So I should be Lung Mi?
ใช่
Hey, Eric, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming by. Oh, I see the shirt in your profile picture. That was a sexy shirt. Dang, prep prick. Nice. I like that. Okay, everyone. Day 9. Cody's on day 9.
Oh,
Nice.
close. Just 5 more days, I
Yeah,
think.
nice. 5 more days. How many more nose swabs do you have until you get out?
It's hard, though, you know.
Yeah.
It's like go to here.
Yeah, Jib had to have it for school twice.
Yeah.
Because can we talk about why you had to have it at school?
Well, one classmate,
We'll call her idiot number 1.
I don't know how she get it. Like, not really clear how she get it, but yeah, she feels sick and like.
I thought she was at the club in Tongwa. I thought that was determined.
Because teacher said every time she tell a story, it's different. So we don't really know how, but just know that she infected. Luckily that when she feels sick, she not come to school and go to hospital. That's how she knows.
You said you were talking to her like in the hallway or something, right?
Yeah, but I cannot remember when.
Yeah.
Is it before that or after that? Like, I don't know. So like, they swab everyone
Yeah, twice.
to be safe. Yeah, because it's like about maybe it's 3 or 4 days after we know that she gets sick, and then like a week after that to recheck.
No one wants nostril penetration. Cody said hopefully BKK won't go into lockdown.
Oh, it's not gonna lock down.
Yeah, the president's already said he's not planning
So
it.
from what they make decision yesterday in the afternoon, Prime Minister said they're gonna do bubble and seal. So it's like whatever business, like the campsite, the construction site that has like a many number of infection. So they just like, okay, don't come out. We will give you food and supply. Don't come out. Just stay there. That's what they say.
Including one right down the street from us.
And like the factory also, like they found many cluster from the factories. So say, okay, just stay there.
Yeah.
Like then they will give food and supply.
Yeah, but like one just right down the street from us.
Oh yes, I just saw it last night. It's like what? This the name, yeah, it's us, but like okay, the name of the soy also us, and like the size soy very close to us. So yeah, we're not gonna go out.
They said, "Oh, sorry, Auntie Jib. How's that?" Better make this,
Okay.
Auntie.
Does it make anything different?
Hey, Mr. Mitch, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming by. Only one more swab, sadly. I would do
That's
one every day
good.
if I could get outside. Yeah, by the end of it, you'll be able to like just breathe freely through your nose. Yeah, I think I don't think we're gonna see a lockdown. Hopefully, this helps. One of the things Jib and we talked about last night. We'll have more discussion about today. Is that we probably won't order Grab as much for like the next month, and just like kind of cook or eat at home or like grab something from the local restaurant and bring it back just to like limit the exposure in and out here. So as we said, Jib got her first vaccination shot Wednesday? Thursday after the stream, or the other day after the stream, last stream. So she got that on Thursday, and basically she was a little sore on Thursday night. Yesterday was a complete waste of a day. So, but today Jib seems to be 100%, right?
Yeah. No sore, no pain.
She was, but like she pretty much sat in the rocking chair like next to the desk all day yesterday, and just like drank some Sprite, had some little
Orange
Thai
juice,
snacks, orange juice,
and fall asleep.
ate like a boiled rice for dinner, like nothing crazy, right? But just like had to like recover completely from.
So it just
being
like
decimated.
it just like joint pain. Like if you have flu before, you know how it feels, but it's not that level.
Yeah.
It's just like not normal. Just say not normal. You can have it after like intense exercise also, because I trained badminton and dance sport before, so it's much worse than what I get from vaccine. So it's okay.
Yeah.
I just know that it's not normal, and I not push myself hard because now I'm older than that time. So like okay.
Is that so, Auntie?
Yes. So I don't like do
Jib.
much thing, just like sit in rocking chair, like okay, easy day.
No, just relax.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Suburban Man. Thank you for the super chat, my man.
Oh, my man's so sexy. You see that down there?
Throw
Ah.
that up there. Josh coming through with that's like $5. That's like 6 weeks of shopping for him. The way he rolls, all those penny deals. Thank you, Josh. That's his VCR money. He's selling VCRs for like $6,000 on
What is
eBay.
VCR?
The old tape players for the movie. Before
The videotape?
Yeah, before DVD.
Oh, I have a lot at home.
He has the player.
Oh, I don't have player. I have the tape.
The tape. Yeah.
I have Jurassic Park.
Josh, I can sell that for $3.42. So Frank's saying no lockdown yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything can change, of
Yeah.
course. Anything can change. But just so you know, Frank, now it's like the doctor said like a hospital flu.
Yeah, so like
So don't get sick, nah.
right before the PM made that announcement, there was a doctor who came out and said all the hospitals are at capacity in Thailand or in Bangkok.
I think in Bangkok it's like because I think they mentioned about like the ventilator. Is that called ventilator?
Yeah,
like-
ventilator. Yeah, the
because
respirator. Yeah,
They need
Ventilator,
it. They need it like for ICU patient, which is like the number of machine is quite limit, right? Who gonna stock it?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of them in Thailand. Even in America, there's a limited number of ventilators.
So don't get sick.
There was a while that there were guys online converting respirators, like DIY guys converting respirators, which are just like, they just give you oxygen, extra oxygen to breathe, into ventilators.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a guy who I follow who was doing like 3D printed pieces to turn a
Wow.
respirator into like a makeshift ventilator.
so it's work.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Frank is saying 51 beds freed up today. No,
No.
we're talking about hospitals, not brothels, Frank.
No, that's one the number of days. today.
Oh, that's why he's saying 51
Yes.
free beds.
No, that I believe that will be like a waiting list for that, Frank. And this is not a joke.
It's kind of funny though, the way he put it.
I know it's like maybe Western joke, but I don't think it's a joke.
Josh says, get all 3 in boxes. We'll fetch you $32. All 3 Jurassic Park.
I'm not sure if I have three, but I have The Rock, the movie with Sean Connery.
Classic. Cinema classic. Cinema
I have
classic.
that too.
That's a good one. The Rock's one of those movies that, it's just perfect.
I just watch it again and again and again.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I like Sean Connery when he get older than when he was younger in James Bond.
He was great in The Rock. I mean, The Rock is one of those movies that you just can't go wrong
That's how I start to like older guy.
Like the Colonel?
Ed Harris?
No, KFC, the Colonel.
Oh, I thought he's smart though.
No, Ed Harris was great in The Rock too, though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ed Harris is always brilliant, in my opinion.
But he's too small.
Ed Harris? No, he's perfect for that role.
No, I mean his body looked too small.
Sometimes he definitely he can look really thin and emaciated, but I feel he plays such an intense character. Like so good to bring that intensity across. I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everyone here on the stream saw the Nana Soy 4 video that I put out with Nana Plaza. It's funny. I guess some guy, like some dude, he had left like an off-colored comment on my one of my videos before. I just ignored him. And then, like, he clearly watched, like, 30 seconds of the video. It was like, what a disgusting man to make a video about, like, a prostitution area in Bangkok. Literally, I was there at 3 p.m., and I even said it, like, I was in front of Nana Plaza for all of, a minute, not even, and mostly looking
You walk past it.
Mostly looking at the cables.
Yeah.
Right, more than Nana Plaza. And I was talking about
I don't see any girls, like naked girl in your video.
And on top of it, I make a point to, like, if there's girls at massage parlors or any place like that out front, I make it a point to try not to film them.
Not to show that face.
Look, everyone knows that exists, right? But the last thing I ever want to be responsible for is putting a woman like on the internet who doesn't want to be there. Like, not that their family's gonna watch my video, but like someone could see it and be like, "Hey, is this your?"
Like in the future, who knows? Because video will be there,
forever.
like.
Right. So I was talking about like there's architecture on Soy 4 I love. There's like that whole concept of the neighborhood on Soy 4 that I really dig. And I just thought it was like this really like weird comment.
Maybe it's the guy who always dislike your video no matter what. And my video also, like my short was like, I'm eating donut. Why you don't like it? Yeah. I was like, what?
I was just like, you know what? Like, so I ended up blocking the guy from the channel. It's my channel, right? If you want to say whatever you want, right? Start your own channel. But yeah, it was just such a weird comment to be like, oh, you're just showing like. He's like, go travel more. You obviously haven't seen anything. Something like that.
Travel more in COVID time, really?
So I thought it was weird. I mean, guys, did you get the vibe from the Nana Plaza video that I was like promoting sex tourism? Or like I was like, wow, this is like the greatest place ever.
So do you promote a tour from the closed shop? Like close the front like completely, like the metal grate, like go to the floor?
I thought it was interesting. They were renovating inside all of Nana Plaza. Like,
they will like, as they cannot open, why not use this opportunity to renovate something that, if they have to do it when like a business open, it cannot happen or they will lose money.
I just, some people,
from selling.
Haters are always going to hate. That's the thing, right? But I just thought it was hilarious that, like this one thing. I'm like, I thought it was very clear that was not the vibe of the video. So I'll release, probably tomorrow we'll do the Soy 11 video, and then I've got Soy 13, and then a walk to Asok coming up. I'm going to try to get out to Ari this week. But yeah, so there'll be some on the next live stream after I release the Soy 13 video. I'll talk about how much of an idiot I was in that video But there's some just great architecture in that area, like some beautiful buildings that I really love. And the way, the craziness of the roads over there, 11, 13, 15, the way that kind of all flows together at the bottom of the soys is really interesting. Like the traffic pattern I find kind of cool.
So we call this side of Sukhumvit as a spider web. Because when
Yeah.
you drive inside,
Yeah,
there's like can go to like other soy,
Yeah.
but you just have to know where to turn,
yeah.
which is always get lost.
I think that's funny, but yeah, it is tough to even like to walk down that way.
We should try 49,
Yeah, okay.
and you will pop up like, is that Prompong? That type.
But yeah, it was definitely interesting being down there daytime. I don't think I've been to Nana Plaza in like 6 years. Like I don't think I've been down to Soy 4 area
I never
in
go
like
there.
6 years. The last time I was down there was because John was like, I need to meet you. My buddy John, who's a fight promoter, was like, oh, can you meet me down this way?
Why not cowboy?
He had to meet a bar owner at,
Okay.
yeah. And of course, I showed up and he was hammered. And I was like, all right, I got to take off. Him and Ree.
Really. Zah.
Never not drunk, but yeah, so that was the last time I was down there.
Never. Not drunk. Okay. Understand.
If you do, you look good. The guys comparing age now,
What?
how old they are.
Oh.
He was a
58
couple
not old.
Oh, no. Oh, Osito.
Oh,
Hey, my friend.
hello.
Back in Mexico, I see. Thank you.
How was Vegas?
You have a good time in Vegas? Mr. Mitch, 58. I
Oh.
don't believe that. Cody, I love you. The rock's amazing.
Yes.
Leslie says, congrats on first job.
Yes.
So Jib's got your 10 weeks until your next one, right? September?
Is that? It says September, but I forget the date. But I have appointment card.
Yeah, we were talking about it last night. I think it's September.
September, yes.
Oh,
but
so Jib got AstraZeneca.
mid-September, I think.
So you got AstraZeneca, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
you could register for either? Or you could pick either or no?
No, I just walk and they just give me.
So, okay, yeah, so I don't know. I didn't pick one or the other.
No, I pick for you
Oh, okay.
for appointment, but they have a remark, like big remark.
Yeah.
Like, if there's no choice, then you have to get what they have
Yeah.
that day.
And I'm fine. Like I said, I'll get whatever vax they
Because
have.
like
so.
for a foreigner center, they have a choice for you, either AstraZeneca or Sinovac.
Yeah, my buddy David, who is a CEO of Driver, he got it yesterday
Med Park.
at Med Park.
I
and-
tried to book that for you, but it's all full.
Yeah.
Like, everyone go crazy to get from there. But Paya Thai too, it's okay. Just
Yeah.
RE. สนามเป้า มั้ง สนามเป้า station, I think.
Yeah, but he got
Not bad.
AstraZeneca, and he signed up. He chose Sinovac, and they gave him AstraZeneca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then like whatever like available that day. If they cannot like, if they don't have the one that you want, it's
Yeah.
up to you.
Get what you can.
Maybe you can either postpone. Like, okay, I'll wait another whatever days or months to get what I want. Maybe that, but I don't mind. Whatever.
Yeah, I'd rather
I get
have
one.
anything than have nothing.
And today I feel fine,
Yeah.
still alive.
2 days of yesterday was a rough touch and go for Jib.
So actually, it's not that bad. Like you cannot do anything, but I feel like as we should not go out a lot, and as like I have helpful husband and my lovely daughter with me, so I should not have to do anything.
Yeah.
Just like okay, give me some food, give me some drink, and then just sit.
Yeah, I cooked
That's it.
dinner last night and I messed up Jib's egg. So Jib hates coconut oil.
And coconut oil, but it's okay. At least it's not stir fry. That one,
Yeah.
like I have to eat like
All
the
the
oil, right? But to fry it, like not bad.
So, yeah.
And with the fish sauce, it's kind of get away the smell of coconut oil.
Yeah, so I thought I was putting the rice oil into the wok, and I looked and it was, by the time it was already ripping hot when I poured it in. Turned out to be
coconut oil. This is happen when you have half blind husband.
It's as soon as it hit the pan, I could smell it.
จ้ะ
But it was okay. We ended up having boiled rice last night. I stir fried a bunch of veggies. It was fine. With I like tomatoes and the stir fried tomatoes with the
mushroom
mushroom in the boiled rice. I think is perfect.
too sour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Cody agrees. That was respectful, and like I said, I didn't think I was making sex pat. Oh, BMP Chris became a. How is that possible? You've been a member.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's weird.
it's weird.
Yeah, very
You
strange.
sign hours and
Huh.
join again. What's that?
Super strange.
Yeah.
Maybe he's double membering. What's up with that? It's a strange alert.
Yeah.
So,
Or you just know and like alert after a month to
Yeah.
be member.
But yeah, one of the things with the even when I did Soy 23 is like there's still girls working at the massage parlors, right? And I don't need to film them. People know they exist, right? I'm not trying to show that. Like there's a couple guys who just go around Bangkok and they just film in like red light districts.
Oh.
And like they show the girls, but then they also show like guys with the girls and like
That's not our channel.
yeah,
for sure.
that's not us. Oh, I just saw coffee come through. It should pop up in a second, but
From who?
here,
Woo!
someone bought you a coffee, which I
Thank
think
you.
is. I think that's Chris. When someone buys you a coffee, I think that's Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's got a privacy thing set. So thank you.
Yeah.
If it's not
thank
Chris,
you.
let me know who it was. I'm trying to see.
Where are we?
Sad thing. So many people are into the sketchy side. I mean, look, I'm like, I've never made
Yeah.
qualms about that's not for me, right? But if Thailand sort of self-regulates, there's no regulation. Personally, I believe if a government were to regulate it and tax it, it'd be fine. I mean, it provides safety for the girls or for the people who work in that industry, right? Sex work is work, in my opinion. But I would love to see more government regulation, more safety and put into it. I think there's such a supply and demand surplus on both sides. I don't think there's in Bangkok at least human trafficking or real serious issues that I know of. Oh, Sito with
thank
another
you.
super chat. Thank you, my friend. Let me pop that up. Here it is.
So, in Bangkok, we have an anonymous clinic
Yeah.
that, you can go to get taste for, every
STD. Yeah.
HIV or others, transmission disease.
And
from-
also Dr. Condom and his work.
That's different clinic.
No, but he works a lot with girls in that industry as well.
But for anonymous clinics, you don't
Yeah.
have to show your name. You just have initial of the first of your name and
Yeah.
the last of your first of your last name. So just that initial first of that and you don't have they're not gonna call your name.
Yeah. Look
that
again, for
clinic.
me, if it's safe and regulated, I'm all for it. But yeah, it's a thing that exists. I'm not gonna be oh, it's horrible. But at the same time, I'm not trying to highlight that. And I'm always cognizant of. I remember I was making a video in Prong Pong, and I saw a spirit house at the end of this soy, and I wanted to go film it. And I'm oh, it was just a walk and talk. So I had the camera on the gimbal. I'm oh, let me go take a look at this spirit house because it looks really cool. And I start to walk down the soy, and a side soy, and all of a sudden I realized that both sides of the soy are just full of massage parlors, and this girl sitting out front. And I realized when I was halfway down, and I was so focused on this spirit house that I wasn't looking to either side. And in the video, I actually I turn around and walk back because I noticed two of the girls start to cover their face as I was walking by.
Just so you know, you have blind. That's why you cannot see the side.
Half blind. I am pretty blind. And actually, when I got my last eyeglass prescription, Jib was she's oh, there's she's you're so blind now that your vision's so close they can do the progressive lenses because they couldn't last time. I used to have to wear separate glasses for near and farsighted, but now they can just do the progressive. Frank says he's good with not knowing people who have business on Soy Cowboy. So I have a friend who he pretty much insists all the time that we meet on Soy Cowboy.
The guy who has 2 babies at home.
Paul says, "Welcome to the big time. You have a troll."
So maybe that's mean you become like famous enough that someone troll you, right? If you're like nobody, no one gonna troll you.
True, yeah. So I guess that's a sign of arrival. Yeah, John said he thought it was cool to see Nana from the non-CD aspect. I would like to, from that
What
side,
is CD?
CD's like sketchy. Like,
I think maybe because of the name, as people know it, but of course everywhere has like the other side.
yeah. Well,
Like when you walk deeper, it's like, oh, it's a house, it's like commercial building, look normal. But I wonder how can they live in the night? Like when all the business open, it might be loud, right?
I think, one of the things I wanted to do, I should have walked all the way down. It was taking a while. I didn't want the camera to overheat, because I wanted to film like 3 more times. But the Green Mile runs behind there. Hey, Cody became a member. Hey, Cody, thank you. Welcome to the Ideators. But I think that the Green Mile is super interesting. And with now that everything's open up, assuming nothing locks down, I'm shooting for mid of July to shoot the 50-kilometer
Maybe
video.
we should try in the winter, not July.
I just saw
It's hot.
your message, John.
What?
John sent me a picture of Hugh Hefner. It was like, this is the type of old guy Jim likes.
What? Show me, see.
Show me. Hugh Hefner. Is that Hugh Hefner or Stan
Is
Lee?
that Stanley?
It might be Stan Lee.
Stanley is okay.
He tries to kiss her. She backs away. Too funny.
It's she from the Shield.
Mike says, no bad vibe except the wires. Wires are the bane of my life.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
that's Stan.
I love, as someone who worked in telecom for a decade, I love the wires. I know Cody said he's taken photos there and sent that to his friends he ran fiber with back in the day. Though I find that amazing and disturbing all at the same time. Now,
What is the F? Oh, that's F
effing,
word.
Yeah. Jim's like, oh, that's the F word.
Why bad? Oh, you know, like the other day, like a
Bane.
cable got fired. Just itself, like
Yeah, that happens. So
somewhere. I'm not sure it's in Bangkok or in Pattaya, but it happened again.
Jim is always concerned about like the handrails being electrified, because that happens.
Yes,
more
it
often.
happened before.
It happens more frequently than we would like to admit. But, and I always tell, I was like, look, technically the power cable shouldn't be mixed with the telecom. So if just the telecom cables are touching the metal handle, we should be fine. But then I realized, like, how do you know what's touching what where? Because it's just a big mess of cables all around.
Yes. So I always like told him don't use American standard here,
Yeah.
because like when he asked me about like, oh, how cable guy work here, or like when he see like the bamboo or ladder and he just climb there, no safety line,
Yeah.
like nothing safety, just climb there and work. It's
Actually-
like, how can that happen? It's like, this is how we work here. So if you, as you see it, you don't expect the same standard same as US. So then you cannot expect the same safety. So don't ever touch the pole, the metal rail, any random cable that you don't know. Because when he walk, he like go, oh, cable, and grab it. It's like, are you monkey? Like, why you have to touch it?
One of the things that really caught me off guard one day, Jim and I were getting off the train together at Bangkok, and we were walking down. There's a footpath that walks down towards 93 when you get, or like a sky bridge. So we're walking down, and there's a group of guys pulling a new piece of fiber pole to pole. And I don't know if this is the better of the jobs or the worst of the jobs, but this guy is up walking on the bundle of cables, and he keeps reaching up and hitting the power cables with his hand. What's that?
Papaya tree in front of my mom's house.
Oh, nice. That papaya tree growing in front of my in-laws, Jib's actual parents. But yeah, so he keeps grabbing these cables as he's walking along. And I was just like, what is this guy doing? He keeps hitting the power. And they clearly don't shut the power off. So
if they cut the power, the house around there will come out and complain, like, why you cut the power? We hot or we cannot run the business.
I'll tell you, in the next couple of weeks, as Jib's feeling better too, one of the things, we have a very fun geography video about Bangkok planned, or about Thailand planned. That I don't want to give too much away, but it should be fun.
What is hot? Now should we go out?
Well, we'll film it over we won't film the whole thing in one day.
I want to
a lot of
go
places
in the
to go.
sun. You see how dark? Oh. Hey,
Yeah, I was looking at where my watch it's been a little darker. But yeah, it's a fun geography video. I think that a lot of you guys will get and really enjoy. But it's going to be a lot of filming for us, probably like 5 or 6 separate days.
Yeah.
But it should be
But maybe
good time.
it's a good opportunity to go to new cafe,
Yeah.
find somewhere
Nice.
to eat and drink.
Especially with cafes being
Somewhere that vegan.
not with bacon cheddar donuts. Did you guys see the bacon cheddar donut video last night?
Oh, it's so good.
Jib loved this thing. It's
It's
like
alright.
so it's right off BTS Udon Sok.
Not right off. You have to walk.
How far? I thought you said it was
Not
really
far.
close.
No, you know I can walk kilometer and feel nothing.
True. That's a Jib. Unlike, I'm not gonna say all Thais hate to walk, but a lot of Thais will be like 2 blocks. Just take the taxi or take the
No, even
motorcycle.
1 block they were just.
But Jib will be like, okay, let's walk.
It's like Udom Suk BTS and then walk against the traffic to like the group of commercial building. That and then turn to that community. It's just like the second shop house.
You should have got the Simpsons donut.
What is that?
It says The Simpsons from the TV show The Simpsons. Next time, get that one.
Why?
Because
I'm not a Simpsons fan.
But it just looks like the donut from that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like the donuts. Even as Jib was eating it, I took a look at it. It's like so cakey compared to like a fast food donut.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
The dough was soft.
Yeah.
And like the cheese inside, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really watching Jib eat it, once she got to the cheese filling, it was a game changer.
Yeah, it's like first bite is like just like a frosting with bacon, and the dough was like okay, but then when I get the cheese, like
Paul Lapson, thank you for becoming a member.
hello, welcome.
Welcome to Ideators. The more popular you get, the more haters you get. Your walk and talk videos are great because you take the time and notice all the intricate stuff. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm happy to be back doing them. Like I said, being in Nana that day, just picking up a prescription, just gave me the chance to. Again, it's an area I don't go. I'd never go to the even
You
side
should
of
random
Nana.
walk.
Yeah.
Just like like there are many side soil on our road that like I would like to see, but I don't want to walk because I'm scared of the dog. But by your side, the dog not gonna mess you. Like, no, I'm not gonna buy a bear. So it should be you walk, and I will see it from your video.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll do a couple. Maybe we'll do some side soils this week. Cause I do. Actually, we'll do 85 soy 85, Sukhumvit 85, because that connects to Pung Mi Nung. Mm-hmm. And that's actually
many nice house there. I would like to see like big house,
baller ass houses.
Yeah,
on
I would
soy
like
85.
to see. And like remember the house like 45 million?
Yeah.
I'm
45 million baht.
Baht, not
US
dollar.
dollars.
But they have like a big house, like 2-story.
Is it Pung Mi 7?
I'm not sure. I see something look like that structure, but on 9.
I saw something
Pung
like
Mi
that.
9.
There's something on Pung Mi 3 that's huge. So this was like a super huge modern house. It was really badass. and it was like a low E self-tinting glass, all that stuff.
The one that I told you, like a 45 million with a swimming pool in the middle
Yeah.
and have like the one story kind of party house.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I see something look alike on the 9. So maybe you walk that too, Soy. I would
Yeah.
like to see.
Okay, yeah, we'll walk them. Actually, maybe we'll plan that for like tomorrow. See how you feel.
You walk alone. I'm not gonna walk with you.
Oh, so it's just me. Oh, so I get to walk alone.
Yes.
Jib doesn't want to. So I have to brave the heat with my bald ass head.
Yeah.
And Jib will just watch the video later.
Yes, correct. Because I
not
take the part of eating. You take the part of walking.
Okay.
Okay, fair.
Fair enough. Wait, but I think if you do the eating, you should probably also join for some of the walking.
No. I'm Thai. I don't walk.
We have. Oh, well, the other thing about that donut is the amount of bacon on that donut was insane.
Ooh, chai, and
Yeah.
it's like crispy
Yeah.
bacon.
I don't know if you guys could hear it on the video, but while she was eating the donut, it was like crunch, 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 crunch.
Yeah, like
Every bite.
perfect, crispy
Yeah.
bacon.
I wonder if they throw it in the deep fryer.
Of course.
Like instead of like throwing out a griddle or something.
Nah.
They obviously have to have a deep fryer for the donut, so they just throw the bacon
Yeah.
in there.
I think it's a nice job. You should go. Like they have black coffee that you can drink.
I do like coffee.
But actually, like I'm about to ask them to go there, like pick
Yeah.
her own donut. But with this
Yeah.
going up number again, say, okay, no.
Hey, what's up, Rich Mac, man? Back from the forest. Hey, from Fairbanks. Nice.
Back from forest. Really? Oh, do you catch your own salmon? Do they have salmon there?
Well, the salmon runs in the river in Alaska, right? So they get it when it runs.
เอาล่ะ
Don't forget to smash the like button and thumbs up. Thank you, y'all. Thank you.
ตาม
Thumb. Oh, the broken ass thumb.
This
Jim-
never broke. Never break.
Osito, thank you again for the
Thank
pesos.
you.
This is Frank saying it's good not knowing. Yeah, you know what? I definitely want to agree with Frank. Whenever. So I have a friend who will always invite me out for meetings and say, "Oh, let's meet up." He calls it the ranch. Let's meet at the ranch.
What ranch?
He calls Soy Cowboy the ranch.
Why
the hacienda. Because cowboy ranch.
Oh, okay.
And I'm always
Okay.
like, no. He's like, yeah, I'll be getting there early, like 8 p.m. I'm like, dude, I don't go out that late. Like 8 p.m. Like I'm in for the night.
8 p.m. we watching news.
I mean, unless it's something like a concert that we want to go to, or like an art show, yeah, orchestra, like something like that. We're not out that late.
Wait, one
Pretty
thing.
old man in that
Do
regard.
we behave old?
No, we're just homebodies. No, for me, it's like 8 p.m. is like, then I got to plan my whole night out like very concisely. Like if we have friends who like, oh, you want to go to like my friend David will sometimes back in the day before things closed would like, hey, let's go to a comedy show, or if I go to watch pro wrestling. But even pro wrestling is usually
Fake.
dumb.
Sorry, cannot not say that.
Pro wrestling is usually done by 8 p.m. The latest thing we go out for is MMA, because MMA doesn't usually finish until like 11. If we go to a live show, which we
Yeah.
haven't been in 2 years.
Yeah. I feel like it's late for me, and like
Yeah.
all like the lighting and like the noise is kind of sometimes it's headache for me because I cannot control the volume.
Yeah. So yeah, especially because like at the MMA shows, because they're at a nightclub. Literally, as soon as the last fight is done, they turn up the music, lights, and then it's like you have to get out of there before it's like out of control. The last show we went at, I remember like trying to get all my stuff like together before we left, and there were already girls dancing in the cage before they had put down the. Usually they put plywood down to like so people aren't walking on the mats or the canvas. And already girls in heels up on the cage dancing, and me and Jib are like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's already packed, and then you get outside, there's people waiting to get in as a
And
club.
they smoke.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah, it's not our scene, and that's on Soy 11. So again, then we have to walk all the way back. That's the worst part about the new Insanity is to get out from there to
Yeah.
get back to the train. You have to walk all the way back down. So where I think I already got those on the Stanley Osito back in Baja, Malibu.
Malibu.
Hope both of you fully vaccinated soon and Thailand opens back up so I can enjoy my favorite country. Yeah, well, the Prime Minister committed to 120 days. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, let's see how that's
Yeah.
go. And like, I think if you want to come here, you should focus on Phuket Sandbox. That's might be happen.
Yeah.
But to open, like fully open 120 days, maybe it's difficult. But for the Sandbox,
Actually, I was talking
happen.
with Frank about the sandbox the other day. The requirements are pretty ridiculous, like right now, and we'll see how it changes and how it
yeah,
goes.
I think keep changing.
Yeah.
So we just have to like update.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. I would like to see it open up because I know a lot of people waiting to come back. My buddy Magan's waiting to come back. You're waiting to come back, Osito, right? People want to come here. It's just again,
Oh, I wonder when Greg arrive here and go back to his room. When he opened the door, it's like how it's gonna look like.
yeah, he's
Stop in fridge, like
I'm pretty sure he emptied the fridge before he left.
I don't know.
Probably unplugged it. I would hope. Greg, if you're on the street, did you unplug your fridge?
Did you clear your fridge
But the
before
problem
you
he was worried
depart?
about was that the drain on the roof clogs because he
Yeah,
lives
I
on
told
the roof,
Auntie
and
that.
and it floods his place. Detroit 69 and 70, August 30th. I don't feel a day over 67. Oh, I see. He's 70 on August 30th. I thought he was talking about temperature,
Okay.
not a day over 67. I was talking to Mike the other day. I was asking him about that light, like how quick it fires up, right? And like he's got that huge light box I showed you. Yeah, that's,
You call it light box?
yeah, the big box of lights hangs from the ceiling.
Okay.
But he said like it's super hot, super
I
quick.
thought you call it shooting light or something. It's
No.
not a box.
No.
Like my light box is like real box.
Living in Rochester, the D.
Chester Hill.
Or Charles, Cody, that's how you end up joining was the VPN. It must be because of the Thai IP. I would imagine. Come on, who's not a fan of Mr. Garrison on Simpsons? Yeah, right? Craig, what's going on? The Simpsons is one of the best shows. Was one of the best shows. The last couple episodes I saw in recent years, new episodes, were a little weak. Bacon, I mean, even as someone who doesn't eat meat, bacon, the smell of bacon is pretty tempting. Like, just in general, like, gotta go pick up Mama. It's still out. Hey, have a good one, man. See you when you come back. Your Mojo, what's up, my man? Hey, we got your box. We're ready to open whenever, if you're ready. If you're in a good spot for us to, I want you to be on while we open it. Let me see, I got my opening apparatus somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Oi! Sister is enough, mate.
No, for the little box. Do we have? Oh, can you grab it, babe? We'll get ready, Joe. Hey, how's the little man? All you need is a Quickie Mart. That'd be hilarious if someone in Thailand opened up. We have Family Mart that competes with 7-Eleven. We need the Quickie Mart. Bacon with everything. Howdy, neighbor. Howdy ho. Flanders was one of those like really interesting characters over the years. Like he really had like a couple of different like arcs, and his whole character kind of changed. Hey, Mike, have a good one, man. Have a good early call time. Is that the job you telling me you got swabbed for? Fedor announced his next fight in October in Russia, 44
Yeah,
and
heavy.
Oh, so yeah, Fedor. I don't know. Like I have the unpopular opinion that I don't think Fedor is the greatest heavyweight of all time. I've never he fought a lot of cans, but the problem is, for those of you guys who are into MMA, I'll talk about Fedor for a minute. I was never he beat everyone who could have challenged him for that title. At the time, all the best heavyweights were in Pride because this is when Sylvia and Orlovsky, Paul Buentello were dominating Frank Mir were dominating the heavyweights in the UFC. Right, everyone who was a good heavyweight was fighting in Pride. You know, Crow Cobb, Fedor, even like the B tier heavyweights were amazing. Kazuyoshi Fujita, amazing fighter. But Fedor did fight a lot of cans. The problem is, like, everyone who could have challenged him, like Crow Cobb, Nogueira. You trying to break my thumb?
No, I want to know if you don't move your hand, can you talk?
Yeah, maybe. So everyone who could have challenged Fedor for that spot as the greatest, he beat handedly. You know, Randleman, Nogueira, Crow Cobb, no problem, right? He goes through all of them. But his resume is so littered with, you know, C-class, D-class fighters that Pride fed to him that it's kind of, you know, it's a little weird. By the same time...
Go back to fight.
No. By the same token, though, like I said, anyone who could have challenged him for that title of, like, the greatest at the time, he beat. But he also just had, like, this record that was inflated by all these other fights. It's a weird thing for me. Like, so, yeah, I appreciate Fedor for everything that he did and for everything he was, but... And then, you know, I don't hold the end of his career, the losses to Silva, you know, Henderson, and what's his name, Pacquiao, against him. Like he was at the end of his career, right? Like everyone's gonna lose eventually if you keep fighting. So, but I'll totally watch his next fight. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna always watch Fedor fight. I'm a fan. I'm just not a stan. That's all. Unpopular opinion, I know, in the MMA world. Damn, Joe, racking up the steps.
Where do you walk, Joe? Why you walk like long?
I'm probably walking on the beach down there in Florida. Oh, Rich Mac, I can walk 200 meters from the cabin and fish. It's risky. You can get stalked by a bear.
Huh?
Yeah, they get those grizzlies out there in Alaska.
So, like, if he go to get fish, he might get chased by a bear?
Correct.
Can you use like the kind of like what you call it's like the can that make noise like when you press it?
No. For bear, you either need a gun or bear spray.
Ah.
And you need a big caliber gun. You're not shooting a 9mm at a bear. So the light box is 20 feet wide, 6 inches thick, 300,000 plus watts of lights. Like 8 meters wide. 2 meters thick.
Too big. Huh.
Was that 70 feet long? Is that what the
What's
carrot
that?
is?
Huh?
60 feet long. So, 20 meters long, 8 meters wide, 2 meters
20
thick.
inches or feet. Why he use a symbol of inch?
I think it's supposed to be feet. It's definitely not 20 inches wide. It's a whole room. It's 60 feet long.
60 feet.
What's this? Nature. Cat box is more like a pilot program. Cat box.
Huh?
Sandbox, cat box. New Delta Plus variant could change parameters again. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yes. About the Delta, right?
All right, so Joe's good to go for the opening. So here we go. My little baby knife. This is a great little knife. It's got a nice wooden handle. Very well balanced for a small knife.
Don't cut yourself.
I will try not to cut myself. Actually, one day I was doing some DIY stuff around the house. I needed to drill a hole. I'm like, I got to go outside and drill this because I didn't want to do it inside. I was just using my Dremel. I ended up drilling a hole through my leg.
Because he put the wood on his leg. That's how it happened. And don't have to mention you again that he is engineer.
I'm a recovering engineer.
Ooh.
Okay, right off the bat, so guys, I'm opening this up. I'm just gonna pop the camera over here so you guys can see.
Wow, something legal. Milk,
Oh, something, yeah, maybe something.
candy.
Oh, I think it's one of these.
Ah.
All right, guys, so we'll go ahead. I'll hold the things up one by one. Oh, this is...
I see candy. I see
oh,
candy.
Sorry, Jib, you have a Three Musketeers pancake. Jumbo Three Musketeers. I know that's for Jib.
Yeah.
Oh, these are for me. These are for me. Oh, atomic fireballs. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys know I love atomic fireballs.
Why is fireball?
It's a cinnamon flavored candy.
Is it spicy or hard candy?
Yeah, it's cinnamon. So
you not chew it, right?
Yeah, no, you just
okay.
let it melt.
Oh, it's a fat-free and gluten-free. What's a healthy candy? Should I start to speak English accent?
Go
so
for
then,
it.
Can I speak it? Oh, I don't know how to speak English because I already speak it.
So here's Cheez-Its for Jib.
Little
cheese carrot crackers. Also, I want to point out, guys, that for packing material, Joe used saltwater taffy. So instead of packing peanuts, we've got saltwater taffy here.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, we got some new hot sauces.
Wait, that's milk.
Yeah. Okay, I see. So it melted against
it's okay,
the.
I can eat.
It's still fine.
I can eat.
It's just a bottle.
Yeah.
So we got 2 hot sauces: ghost pepper, wing sauce, and green sauce. Oh, nice. I love ghost peppers.
Spicy.
It does sound. Look at all the.
No, I'm not gonna try it.
So this one is 1 flame. This is
Okay.
all the flames.
1 is okay, but not all the way.
Joe, thank you, man. Wow, I can't wait to try these.
Yeah.
Joe is a hot sauce fan as well as I am, so I am sure that these are going to be
I
fantastic.
see Nutella.
Okay, let's.
Oh,
Nutella.
it's a set and like.
Yeah, so it's got like the pretzels in it, and you just dip it in the Nutella.
Yo.
Nutella and go. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Hi. Thank you.
Oh, ho. Swedish fish. So it's like a gummy candy. You know, I've never seen these out here. Not even at IKEA. They don't have the Swedish fish.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Is it real Swedish product or they make it in US and just name it Swedish?
I think it's
As we name American fried rice, you don't have it in America.
So yeah, how many of you guys know about American fried rice here in Thailand?
Cody, you should try it. If you don't, you should try it.
Soft caramels. Werther's Originals, babe. You'll love these.
Hi.
Soft caramel.
Oi, we have, but not soft. It's a hard
these are
candy.
nice and chewy.
We soft. I can feel it soft.
Chewy chocolate chip granola bar. Nice.
Granola bar. Oh. Good for breakfast.
Here's another granola bar. Chewy peanut butter.
Jam will like it. Peanut butter. Now she eat like American kid.
Oh my God! What's this box on the bottom?
Oh
Yo. Reese's peanut butter cup flavored cupcakes.
Yo.
So this will challenge the ding dong. This is a big box. This is 6 of them. 61 gram
Yeah.
cupcakes.
Let's see the calories. one cupcake, 230 kilocalorie. Breakfast.
This is the Charleston Chew.
What is that?
This is a great candy bar. It's like a little piece of chewy toffee. Oh, nougat, covered in chocolate.
อุ้ยซาวอร่อย
Yeah, these are really good. It's like some type of discoloration on the box.
What?
I'm sure it's fine.
Maybe it's
Non-fat dairy milk, cocoa, lactose, milk protein concentrate. Milk protein concentrate? What the hell is that?
milk protein concentrate.
Egg albumin? Albumin.
So it's like a part of egg white.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I think you'll like this. It is peanut free though, and gluten free.
Oh, healthy candy. I can eat.
And then, like I said, guys, for packing material, Joe used all of this saltwater taffy. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
So I will be very interested to see Jib eat the. So Jib thought we were coming to an end of the candy videos. Jib thought we were coming to an end of the candy videos, but there will clearly be more of them. Maybe we have to do one video where all she does is eat 6.
Huh?
You have to eat 6 cupcakes, Reese's cupcakes.
Oh, and I pass out เหรอ
Yeah, try some of the taffy. Let's see. Oh, Mike says, oh, they $175 just to get the swab. I guess that's worth it then to have your nose violated. Osito wants to know where we both want to go when everything is fully open.
ปราณบุรีค่ะ
He misses the river hotels in
กาญจ
Kanchanaburi.
นบุรี
Where do you want to go? When
ปราณบุรีไง
Oh, where we talked about?
beach and like a
paddleboarding?
paddleboard is further than หัวหิน but more quiet
I really want to go to but
Eh.
outside of Thailand. Where do you want to go? Like we had planned on Japan, right? So
yeah but Japan for now I think it's not a good idea to go
yeah.
and after Olympics let's see what happens. Let's say for now, if situation look better, we just go around Thailand first. Like, I don't want to like fly somewhere and then see the news that Thailand gonna close airport again. It's like I don't want to stuck somewhere.
The other thing, like Jim can always get back in because she can repatriate. I can't. So
But you're my husband.
maybe they'll let me, but who knows?
We have the paperwork, so
Yeah.
it should be okay. I think the people who has problem cannot come back in because they didn't like a legal marriage.
Yeah. But yeah, one of the other places I would love to get back to KL or go to Penang. Like KL has been a big part of our life for years. For both of us, we both have a lot of very good friends in Malaysia. So I love the food in Malaysia and just hanging out. But I really love Penang. It's a nice little beach town. But yeah, Taipei is top of my list personally.
Yeah, go for bubble tea.
And Japan is a place that Jib and I had planned to go. So those are two spots that we hope to get to. I've wanted to go to Mongolia forever. Jib has no interest in going to Mongolia, so that'll be a trip that happens without her. But yeah, definitely. I think Japan is like for international destinations. Japan's probably our first, like the one spot that we really want to get to, just because. We've been planning it for so long, and 2020 was supposed to be the year for our Japan trip, and it just
Yeah.
didn't happen.
It's again lucky that I booked ticket. Then
Yeah.
it will be like cannot refund. Some of my friends book ticket to somewhere.
The
And,
accountant,
like, never-
right? Didn't she book?
No, my other friend,
Oh.
and like they cannot get refund. They get like something like point back, but
Yeah.
not really like
Like a voucher.
worth the price that they pay for the ticket already. It's like
Yeah. So Taiwan is someplace I want to go for a long time, and Japan. Those are the two big ones for us. I've wanted to go to Macau forever. But again, that's not a big priority either. Let's see, where were we? Oh, the ghost pepper one. You use that on everything in the U.S. Nice. Those are 60. Oh my God, the hot sauce is $69. Wow, Joe. Wow. Thank you, my friend.
oh my god.
Wow, I can't wait to try this. Creamy style ghost pepper wing sauce. Habanero, cayenne pepper, carrot. The carrot is what must make it. Jokia pepper, ghost pepper, coriander, garlic, xanthan gum. Oh, right, it must be the xanthan gum that makes it creamy, like.
Emulsifier.
Yeah. Natural flavor butter is the last ingredient. So is it actually butter or is it a natural flavor butter? May contain traces of tree nuts, eggs, soybeans, wheat, and milk. Now, I'm never concerned with the may contain. Like,
It just may contain.
yeah, a lot of people freak out. Like, a lot of people that, with dietary restrictions, like, freak out about the may contain. Like, it may. Everything may contain some insect body. I'm not freaking out about it. They make spicy Cheez-Its now. What? Spicy Cheez-Its?
Jesus.
The crackers you have there. Oh, try those crackers, babe. You can do a live tasting on... Oh, you're still finishing the taffy? When you finish the taffy, try the Cheez-Its. Sounds like the craft services table. Enjoy.
Huh?
Sounds like craft services. When you go to a movie, they have craft services. I'll tell you what. I've been in a few movies here in Thailand. Even like low budget Thai movies have amazing craft services. Like they just bring like legit Thai food. But like when I did the B movie where I met David, when it was Hard Target 2, craft services was insane. Absolutely insane. They had a whole sushi bar. They had a stir fry bar. You could get like any Thai food you wanted. They had cakes for like after lunch. It was wild. For like literally it was like a B movie, like direct to Pirate Bay movie. But yeah, they had like you could get as much sushi as you wanted, as much whatever. Like it was out of control.
What's your word at?
Well, you have to be a handsome bald guy with a beard to get parts in movies.
I can be a ring girl.
Hey Steve, what's going on? All the ring girls were like European chicks.
That one I cannot change.
Yeah, true. Joe wants us to. Where'd the fireballs go? So you try a fireball after. I want to try one now, though. I want one. Why not?
Mine.
No,
Joe send it to me.
Can I have one of your fireballs? Jib's now keeping all the candy for herself. Which means you have to finish the hot sauce as well.
Mine, that's yours.
A much deeper red than I remember.
Smell it.
That cinnamon. Oh, so good. So good.
อร่อยไหม
All right, Mark. And when I was a kid, I used to chomp down on these and try to break them. Now, as an adult, I'd be afraid to try
This
to
is
chomp
why
down.
you have crack on your teeth จ้า Don't have to I will tell the uncle dentist that you did that
poor choices with my teeth.
ใช่ใช่
Peanut and gluten-free Soylent Green. Indeed, Soylent Green. That's an old sci-fi movie. You know that reference, man?
What's that?
People are Soylent Green, like people were eating people.
Huh. What sci-fi is that?
I'll download it and show you.
Is it old?
Yeah, from before I was born.
Then that's why I don't know because like I think Thai TV not really buy like that old to like replay it here. No.
Borneo, Blow Dart Tour, Kill a Pig and Barbecue, cheap flights from BKK. We've been to Borneo. I've been to Borneo 5 times. Jib and I, you've been twice or once?
At the KK.
Yeah, Jib came once with me to Kota Kinabalu. I've been to KK
but
and
has to
to
translate in KL,
Sarawak.
that's long time.
So actually, the time we were there together, our friends took us up. We have friends who live there. And my former producer from my show in Malaysia, she lives there as well. These are our friends there. But her husband's like a famous Malaysian fighter. Or, I should say famous Malaysian athlete. He's also a well-known rugby player. And he's like 10 years older than me, and he's just jacked, like beyond belief.
Like he's like come from the movie 300. Like
Yeah.
part of the Spartan.
Like he might be. I think he's shorter than you, right, Jim?
Yes. Maybe about the same height, but he looks short because he's thick. Like all the muscle make him
his
look
legs,
short.
like he has,
He's like even bigger than my head.
yeah. AJ Pyro. If you don't know him, look him up. But we went one day. We went out to these islands off the coast of Kota Kinabalu, and so we're hanging out on this island. Now this island's full of Korean people on vacation. We took a speedboat out, and you know they're Korean because all the couples dress alike. So all the couples are wearing like matching T-shirts, matching shorts. Sort of cute, but also kind of weird. So, sorry guys, I'm moving the fireball around. So we're sitting. Yeah, this is AJ.
That's but not recent photos. I think when he's training.
But he was probably in his 40s in this photo.
Oh, I don't know.
So we can get it in focus.
Not really.
No. But, and his wife Emily is Canadian. She was the producer for my show. We traveled all over Asia together. But, so we're on this island, this little beach island off the coast of Kota Kinabalu. Another AJ photo.
Spartan.
So, do you remember we're hanging out on the beach I think we're having some lunch before we took the boat back?
Yeah.
It was after we did zip lining, so you could zip line between islands.
Uh-huh.
So we had done that, and we're hanging out. Bunch of Korean people on the beach. And like I said, the Korean couples...
Can tell, because they wear like same...
Matching shirt, yeah.
Yes.
Matching shorts.
Fiona.
Yeah, kind of cute. Kind of weird. So, there's a guy passed out on the beach, and all these wild boars come down from the mountain on the beach, on the island. And they're walking around. They start eating people's food and stuff. This guy's, all of his friends or his family, whatever, they leave. They just take off. And he's sitting there sleeping on this blanket on the beach.
Eat nice.
Yeah, go ahead. Jim's going to try the Cheez-Its. And so we're all watching from afar as the boars get closer and closer to this guy. Now, these things, they're scary looking. They're big. They've got big tusks.
Mm.
You like? Alright,
Alright.
When I wasn't vegan, I used to love these. I would eat these all the time.
But you're always lactose intolerant. How can you eat it?
Lactose ignorant. So we're watching these pigs. Now this guy is like everyone who was with him just left, and they left him sleeping on this blanket when they saw the pigs coming. So this one pig makes its way over to this guy, and he's wearing like a little Speedo suit. Little skinny, like maybe middle-aged Korean guy. The pig starts going at his crotch, like sniffing at his crotch. I don't know if he's nibbling on it or licking it, whatever. And the guy's out cold. And he swats the pig's head with his hand. And like you see him adjust himself. We're all just kind of watching, laughing. And like the Korean people next to us are shot. They're like in horror, like, oh my God. Ah!
Maybe Chinese, not Korean.
Man, I think they were all Korean that day on the island, but could be Chinese. Could be Chinese. No, cannot. So, the pig goes back into the crotch, gets like a nice snoutful, and the guy opens his eyes, and look, I can imagine this guy making eye contact with this wild boar who's essentially filleting him on the beach. Literally, this guy flips backwards, like off the blanket, like freaks out, and trying to scramble up, and the pig just runs off with the blanket in its mouth. Picked its blanket up and ran off onto the beach, and then they ran up into the mountain. It was hilarious, though. One of the funniest things I've seen in person.
Alright.
Joe wants to know, where in Thailand is Taiwan? I think he's just trolling you, babe.
Joe.
Double message. What'd you double message? It's okay. Gator Jake, Jib, I'm still wondering about some of those donuts with bacon and cheese. Are the donuts really sweet?
The frosting is sweet, but donut is just the dough. It's like the dough, like not sweet though, like bread flavor. But frosting is sweet, bacon salty, so it's okay. Can go well.
How about the cheese sauce? Sweet or salty?
Salty cheese, salty cheddar. Should go get another.
Overall, a good combo?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's not good, you're not gonna see my smile in the video.
The next one, I gotta edit the next video. It's dark chocolate mandarin orange. Oh man, dark chocolate orange marmalade. It smelled amazing. It was like real marmalade inside the donut, like skin, little bits of skin.
Yes,
and
yes.
everything. Yeah.
Good too.
Gator Jake says, any shortcomings you have, rest assured your Thai wife will remind you of them.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anything wrong with me, you'll remind me. I'm blind, bald, fat. Indeed. Sometimes it feels like that's her full-time job. What'd you think? Oh, Joe, the monkey tail beard is amazing. I love it. You've got the right mustache for it. I feel like my mustache is a bit weak for the monkey tail.
I saw his video. Like, nothing on the side, and then like something like with this, right?
Yeah.
It's a new fashion.
And you've gotta cut the little piece missing here.
Is this a new fashion or something?
The monkey tail. I think that's a great look. It's fun.
And what are you gonna do after this?
I like
Keep
the
it.
way Joe describes it as the tail ends at the asshole.
Oh dear.
So yeah, maybe I should try that. Just like. I think it'd be fun. No go. Soylent Green was 1973, if I remember right.
Ooh.
Strange movie to say the least. Strange movie for sure, but definitely a sci-fi classic.
It's old. Before I was
Dystopian.
born. That's why I never see it, because that old, Thai not gonna buy it.
I probably watched it in the 90s when it came out. When I saw it on video, it was in the 1990s. Definitely where we're headed. What was the wasn't there a food replacement called Soylent that came out like 10 years ago? And it ended up like causing spiked estrogen levels in men. I think it was like a soy-based drink, like meal replacement. But I remember one of the issues was it caused like estrogen levels to spike in men.
Well, maybe that's good for me.
But I think it was, if I remember correctly, that was the case. It was a big issue health-wise. Like a lot of guys, because a lot of tech guys were like drinking this exclusively, and like trying to be like, oh yeah, I don't have to think about food. I just drink this, and then they were getting like big man boobs and stuff.
Well, if they drink it as a meal supplement like every day, maybe that's cause the issue. But if they drink like once a week, should be okay, isn't it?
Well, they were drinking 3 times a day.
Yeah. No.
The whole idea was that if you drank 3 of these, it was the perfect amount of calories, and it was like all the nutrients you needed.
Well, if you're not bedridden patient, you don't need to do that.
John's in his car waiting. I'll go to Mongolia with you. Be an awesome chat. Let's do it. When
You
you're out
guys
here.
go together. Thank you. Take him with you, please. Thank you.
Jim has no interest in Mongolia. Caramel apples. Eat them, Jib.
Still waiting for that.
Yeah, so we got to do that. We do have to do that.
He has to do it for me. I don't know how to.
We have to find like the right apple, not too big, because we only have one small pot, right? So have to like get it just right. But yeah, Jib had a big apple the other day that we got from, what did we get that from the market?
Market. It's 20 baht.
Good size. A little bit too wide though. You gotta get a little bit smaller.
They have smaller, but it's not Fuji yet.
Yeah.
I like the texture and the flavor.
Oh, Steve says you're both way too young. When I was born, Dwight Eisenhower was president. Who was president when I was born? Was that Carter, I guess? Or let me Google that.
Eisenhower?
I didn't even know who the president was when I was born.
Ronald Reagan?
No. I was a kid when Reaganomics. I'll find out. Probably, I wanted to say Carter. Yeah, Jimmy Carter. Oh. I think Jimmy Carter's still alive,
No.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, still alive. I used to have Jimmy Carter's. He wrote a book that I read. It was a really good book called Palestine, Peace, Not Apartheid. Maybe like 20 years ago. Really good book, though. his way of thinking. I mean, like of framing ideas and putting them forward just really came across well in that book. Wait, what about ladyboy food? What did I miss?
The soy milk.
Oh yeah, the estrogen milk. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it'd be a good ladyboy food. The Soylent Green. They are making vanilla out of plastic. It's Vanicil. What? Vanilla out of plastic? So you guys know, actually, speaking of that, you know that the there's edible plastic in the Frosty, the Wendy's Frosty, and the milkshake at McDonald's. They all have like edible plastic in them for texture. Supposedly you just pass it through your system. Or at least they used to, like 20 years ago. I used to know a girl whose dad worked at the company that made all that edible plastic.
Edible plastic?
Yeah.
Why do we eat plastic?
It was to add texture to like milkshakes.
Why don't you add like kind of like a gum or...
More shelf stable, I guess. Especially, I guess, when you freeze it. But it looked like sand, but it's plastic. Yeah. Your mojo was 11 in 1973. Oh, dude, I would love to see the Who.
Huh?
So that Mongolian metal band. And they do like the Mongolian throat singing, but metal songs. So good. Worst president in U.S. history. Are you making that statement about Carter, or are you asking me who I think the worst president was? I'm unsure. Historically, I don't really know. Like, you know, I think like we talk about like the really good presidents that we've had in U.S. history. Like they get historically Lincoln, Washington. Right, like all the early presidents sort of get like held up on a pedestal as, you know, the founding fathers and stuff. Obviously Lincoln for the Civil War. Tough to nail down a worst. I mean,
I'll keep some for them.
okay. I think, you know, and also the other thing is like I think you need like distance for context. Like we've had a really, especially because America's been so polarized politically the past like 2 decades. That it's hard to look back without any context. Even George Bush is like, really, we're not far enough away from the second George Bush's presidency to really make a determination on good or bad at this point. Obviously, the wars will play heavily into how people view his legacy, but it's a tough one to answer. I don't know enough about like all the presidents to answer best or worst. Making it out of plastic bottles. Making the vanilla. Oh, that's interesting. Making vanilla out of plastic bottles.
Maybe it's a synthetic.
Mojo, JFK was in office when he was born. Oh, nice. Very, you know, nothing would probably, like JFK was assassinated, right? Him and Lincoln. You know, we're always going to be, that's always going to be part of American history and law. Oh, here we go. Rich Mack was Soylent produced in California, a startup group originally developed to feed third world developing countries. However, people were diagnosed with depression from being surgeon at the dinner table, segregated at the dinner table. Huh. Interesting. Oh, here we go. John's of it. Agree Fedor wasn't the GOAT. Great fighter, but a lot of eat. Yeah, he was a great fighter. Don't get beat Nogueira, beat Krokop, beat, you know, Randleman. Randleman spiked the dude on his head. Most people would have died. Right? I'm sure everyone who's ever seen a fight meme has seen that. But, yeah, great fighter. Not the GOAT. Not even the heavyweight GOAT. Maybe, you know, top 10 heavyweight for sure. But, yeah, the amount of cans on his record. I'm surprised he didn't fight Tangmo. Kind of Bangkok legend, that. Jim knows Tangmo. Tangmo means watermelon. There's a fighter in Thailand named Tangmo who looks like a watermelon. And he's only won one fight. He knocked out a roided out racist cop in Bangkok in a boxing match. And that's the only fight he ever had to win. That made him a legend instantly. But Tangmo will never say no to a fight. He'll always take the fight.
Hit.
Oh, the fireball? Oh, I love these.
Why spicy?
And see, they get like light pink when you get inside.
Why spicy?
Oh, it's just cinnamon.
Huh?
Yeah.
Give this like feeling on a tongue.
Yeah. Yeah, so John, 100%, yeah. Not the GOAT. Great fighter, amazing fighter. But yeah, the level of cans was insane on his record. Not his fault though, right? Pride was paying him big money. If I was getting the paydays Fedor was getting, I would fight cans as well. If Pride's like, please fight this, 80-pound Japanese man. Red tongue.
Spicy.
I would do it as well. Soylent was crowdfunded, and all soy milk and tofu has massive amount of effect on estrogen levels. So, not massive, Craig. It does have some, right? There's, I think, what they call proto-estrogen in
Phytoestrogen.
Phytoestrogen.
Phyto is from plant.
In soy. It does spike your estrogen levels, but even men need estrogen in their system. We just don't need a lot of it. Estrogen plays a big role in our health as well, but very minute amounts. But there was something about the Soylent drink that I remember was like really spiking people's estrogen levels, like something else, not just the soy product in it. Oh, Jim has given me back the fireballs. They're no longer hers. Here, babe, in exchange, I will give you this ghost pepper sauce.
Hey.
So Lady Green's asking who I think the worst president is. Yeah, I don't know. I like the shoot from the hip answer would be like if I were to just answer with like modern history, I would probably say Trump. What? Yeah, I mean honestly, I was never impressed with Trump as president. I know that's very divisive in these times. A lot of people love or hate him, but again, I don't think there's enough perspective on his presidency to say worst at this point. Like, I think you need distance because any president, if you look at it overall, right, their policies last for a long time or should last for a long time. So to me, like, you need at least a decade of time between the president ending their term and you being able to make a judgment on like the overall positive or negative impact on U.S. policy and global policy. So yeah, like in modern history, in my time, like the shoot from the hip answer would be Trump, but in reality, I can't say. Like, I don't know, and I don't know enough about every past president. So many I know just like minuscule things about. So tough to say. Like Trump had a huge impact on the Supreme Court with his placements. We don't know how that's going to play out for decades, right? Like, you have to see like how he impacted the court, how he impacted foreign policy, if any of his policies remain. One thing I think is safe for me to say is that he obviously very clearly impacted the Republican Party for better or worse, and that will probably change the face of conservative politics in America. Again, for better or worse, we won't know for a while. Personally, I don't see myself as Democrat or Republican, but I'm very, very liberal. Like, especially on social issues, I'm far left of most people. Unabashedly so. I don't agree with with any conservative policy socially for the most part, and I'm pro big government in a lot of ways, but I'm also pro Second Amendment. So, and obviously pro First Amendment. I'm a big believer in the Constitution, so a bit of a mismatch. But we'll see. Again, time will tell, right? Like, you need distance for perspective.
I don't like this candy. You cannot call it candy.
Jim's still freaking out about the fireball.
It's spicy. It's not candy.
Joe, I mean, yeah, like I said, the shoot from the hip answer would definitely be Trump, but in like, for me, like, I need perspective. Like, I don't know. Again, I think a lot of his, in the next 4 years, I think a lot of his policies will be gone. And so there may be no long-term effect from his 4 years in office, other than the impact on the courts. Which I think lifetime appointments on our courts are they're a double-edged sword. They're good because I think the last thing you want is judges campaigning on policy, but they're bad because you do get locked into potentially a poorly aged perspective. I can hear Jim sniffling.
Let me read ingredient.
Jim wants to know the ingredients of the fireball. She's freaking out. Lady Green said, I wouldn't say... So, again, it depends on your own view, Lady Green, and it also depends on, again, perspective. I think it's too soon to say either way. Historically, 2-3 decades from now, we may say 100% he was, but, again, I don't know enough about every president in the U.S. to make that determination. Right? I can really speak only with, very little knowledge about anyone who wasn't a modern president. I know... John Adams, Washington, Lincoln, Eisenhower, like very few presidents, percentage-wise that predate, my life, just that I've studied out of interest or in school. So, again, like, I don't have this full perspective on, American presidents in their careers. There's so much nuance there to be able to say. No wonder I hate the stuff, and I like a lot of other strange foods. Yeah, I love the stranger the food, the better. Jim is still, so you can spit it out if you don't want to finish it, babe.
Okay. I don't like to waste the food.
Craig stayed home from school, watched Bobby Kennedy get shot on live TV. My mom started screaming, freaked me out, thought the world was ending.
That's live on TV?
Yeah, he was giving a talk when he got shot. So actually, I remember the biggest event I remember on TV in my childhood was the Challenger disaster.
Oh, the
space shuttle.
Yeah.
So yeah, it had a female teacher as an astronaut.
Yeah.
But we were watching that live in school when it happened.
Huh?
And I remember my teacher like freaking out.
I can't remember what year is that, but I think that time in Thai school, we don't have TV in school.
Oh.
It's just like some house has it.
No,
Not every house.
No, it was
has
elementary school. I was in elementary school, so I was...
Maybe primary?
I was
like almost the end of primary school?
I was in 5th grade, so maybe you were in 2nd?
You're 5th grade?
Yeah.
Is that element?
Primary, yeah. We call it elementary.
Oh, it's a 5th, then I will be...
You were second or 3rd?
Maybe 2nd. So, of course, no TV in school.
So in the U.S., we used to have the big CRT TVs. They would put them on these tall stands, and they would roll them from room to room.
We don't have. No.
Lady Green says, don't let Dana make you eat Pop Rocks and soda together. You will die.
It will burn my tongue, isn't it?
It'll blow up in your mouth.
Or the one that like pop, right?
New channel member Cody says, I don't like fireballs either. I love spicy stuff. Cinnamon candy just tastes bad and not like actual cinnamon to me. So yeah,
I'm with you, Cody.
So yeah, I agree. It doesn't taste like actual cinnamon, but to me it tastes really good. Something about it I like. But, yeah, I can understand it's not for everyone. For sure. Jib likes durian candy. I can't eat it. So Lady Green says, in my opinion, the worst would be Obama. Obama was like Trump. You hate him or you like him, but from the things I know he did, I put Obama as the worst prior to '08. I would say Carter. So see, we obviously have Lady Green. We obviously have incredibly different political leanings, most likely, because Obama's a president who I really liked his policies and his presidency for 8 years, and I was a fan of a lot of Carter's initiatives as well. Like I said, though, I lean very far left. I would assume by that statement that you probably lean far right on a lot of other things, which is fine. But again, you know, we have perspective on Carter's policies, and unfortunately, I think timing and historical placement probably puts a lot of Carter's policies as failures. I think that we had 8 years of Obama and a strong economy as a result. I think we'll probably see that Obama will be viewed much more favorably historically, but I still think we need more distance from his 8 years of president before we can really make a judgment, good or bad. Like I said, personally, I was a fan of Obama. I voted for Obama 2 times. But ultimately, you know, I still think you need distance before you can say good or bad. And that's just because, again, policies are so widespread. I can't judge what the long-term impacts of his policies and his presidency was today. I could do it a decade from now. Cody, I didn't like Trump, but he did some things I agree with. Look at the justices he chose and the rulings they had on some liberal issues. They were surprisingly level-headed. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Like, there's definitely been some surprises from the Supreme Court. Which, again, though, is why I say, like, you need distance from these things. If anything, I think Trump's biggest impact as a president will be the court, right? Because he had so much, he had the ability to place justices. Babe, I don't know if you know, but American Supreme Court justices are appointed for life by the president.
What's that?
Our highest court, our Supreme Court, the justices, the judges, are appointed for life.
What does that mean?
So
work until they die?
They can't be fired.
Well,
They
gonna work
retire.
until like they 80 or what?
Some do.
Huh?
They can retire, but a lot of them end up just dying in office.
What? Is it like overused people?
Well, I mean,
Like they have to read all of their paper, do they?
They have like 20 clerks, right? So they get a lot of summaries and stuff.
But they have to use their brain every day to read and think about like what should be like the judgment, isn't it? So is that overused people?
Well, I mean, some of them may be beyond their expiration date, but again, the thing is, like I said, I think that will be Trump's biggest impact on America. Will one be the primary thing he will have impacted America is his use of justice, his appointment of justices. He had a very high number of justices that he appointed, and we will see that impact for decades.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah, so like you have to take time to look at that. That will be his legacy, is his impact on the court. The second will be his impact on conservative politics and the Republican Party, because he changed the way all Republicans related to their constituents and to people, because they saw that he was successful in motivating people, and so many of them acquiesced to his style. So, again, it will be interesting. Again, though, too soon to say good or bad either way. And again, I was not a fan of Trump, but I can't say he was the worst president ever, just because, like, again, I can't say enough. I need distance and perspective. You know, sorry if I'm a little bit too conservative on that. I just can't commit to good or bad that early. It's not a piece of cake. I can't say if I love it or hate it the first time I try it. But even durian, I hated it the first time I tried it. And
now you can eat it. That's the third time.
Now I can eat it and be like, yeah, it's not horrible. So, something to think about. Coley said, either way, all presidents since Clinton made things worse as far as freedom of speech. 96 Telecommunications Acts, Patriot Act, and then success of one making them work. So I don't disagree with with that at all. The First Amendment definitely has been under attack for a long time. The Telecom Act has done. The Telecom Act by itself has done a lot of negative things to, one, the industry of telecommunications, the ability to service customers, and then also, like you said, it led to other things as well. So you can't argue with that. And I believe under Trump, I think they were actually trying to revamp the Telecom Act and even make it less customer friendly. They agree. I know people that left the country because Biden won. They even gave up their citizenship. Same thing when Obama and even Trump. Yeah, no, I mean, look, I left the country when Obama was in office. I was a huge Obama fan, right? So, like, I was never one of these people who said, I'm going to leave if so-and-so wins, right? You're American, right? Good or bad. One president doesn't change your... if one president changes your view on America, right, you don't understand, like, how the pendulum swings, right? Things will get really conservative and they'll go really liberal. America will always be like that. It will go back and forth. A single election isn't going to sway me from leaving the country. I left the country for other reasons, right? I'm still American. If you give up your citizenship, you should do it for tax purposes or because you're a political refugee.
Good reason.
Yeah, like a good reason, not because someone won an election. Especially since you have to pay like $2,000 to give up your citizenship.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not
To
cheap.
give up, you have to pay?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And then in America, they publish a book with everyone who denounces their citizenship
Wow.
every quarter.
Oh.
Well, it's a list. They publish a list. Everyone who's denounced their citizenship. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think Thai has it too.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay. They probably publish
But
a
maybe
list.
we don't pay.
It'd be like, it's like 70,000 baht. Yeah.
That's a lot.
BNP Chris says, no TV in my primary school. We all got sent home. Also, if something special was on TV, they sent you home. Oh, to watch the moon landing. Nice.
Yo.
Primary school moon landing.
That's before
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah. For both of us.
Oh, really? I thought you saw it live.
Ha 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 ha. Cody, one of the reasons I left the U.S. is not because of specific president, but knowing that the third party will never become president with the way debates are set up is all. I agree. Politics. I made a joke the other day. It was on a craft group that Jib and I are in on Facebook, talking about. I was making a joke about being bald because someone said I could get my scissors sharpened at my barber. I said my hairline is receding faster than a career politician's moral standing. Look, and I agree. Like, there's very little difference ultimately between Democrats and Republicans, right? And they're supposed to be voting to represent their constituents, but really they're all there. It's business and business as usual. And I mean, and a lot of times I think as an American, we look at other countries and we're like, oh, that's so corrupt, or that's corrupt, or this is corrupt. There's so much corruption. Where we've got to realize that exists in America, and we're just very willing to overlook our own flavor of corruption at any time. So, again, it is what it is. Yeah. But I agree with you. I mean, a third party, a real third party would make a difference. But again, they would all be career politicians at some point. I remember when people thought Ralph Nader, in 2000, Ralph Nader was running and they thought he would have a chance. Still spicy?
It's okay now.
You want another one?
No. Mine.
And so, that whole thing, it bothers me again. Like I don't resonate with the Democrat Party that much either. Like I know anyone who's a Trump fan. I love AOC. People who are Trump fans probably hate AOC. I think she's fantastic. I love Bernie. Bernie was my guy. I voted for Bernie in 2 primaries, and when Hillary ran against Trump, I didn't vote in that election because I didn't resonate with either of the candidates. Right? To me, either one who won, what wasn't that big of a deal to me. Like neither of them represented what I wanted from a view standpoint or from a ideological standpoint. Jib's laughing at me, but I mean, Jib struggles with the same things with Thai elections, right? Like,
yeah.
So, like, it's not a unique American thing.
You vote for the bad or the worst.
The lesser of two
like,
evils.
Yeah.
This is not a uniquely American thing. Jib votes every time she can in Thailand, and
I think I never missed a vote.
Yeah,
since I have the right to vote.
Jib struggles with these same things. I hate A and I hate B. Which one?
I hate less.
Yeah, do I hate less, or which one is the lesser of two evils?
Yeah,
and
that type.
All democracies I think struggle with this, guys. I'm not, I'm not a political expert, but and I have friends who did not want to be friends with me anymore because I was very, very anti-Trump. I'm not a fan of Trump.
Because of your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's, they assume that if my views are in stark contrast to them, then I am also, like, against them. But I'm not. Like, American, like, anyone, right? Anywhere in the world, for the most part, like you can believe politically anything you want, and that's fine for me. Like, Jib and I don't agree on everything at all. I mean, we have a lot of differences in opinion politically.
Yes.
About America and about Thailand.
Yes.
And that's fine for us.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about it openly. I mean, we want to understand. I want to understand why she thinks that. She wants to understand why I think what I think.
I say I'm conservative.
Yeah, Jib is much more conservative than me, but not in like an American conservative way.
No.
She would be, in America, she would be considered very liberal. But
Oh, la.
yeah, for sure.
I think for Thai, they will look at me as conservative.
Well, I mean, with the state of things today in Thailand, yeah. But in America, you would most likely fall very far left. But our democracies are in 2 very different places. So yeah, it just, again, like I have friends who like blocked me on Facebook or like unfriended me. I haven't talked. One of my best friends from the army, got like so mad at me. I made a comment about like Trump winning that I was upset with the Democratic voters for not coming out, and he got so mad. And we haven't talked for years. So whatever, fuck it. Like that's the other thing. Like I don't need to be around people who are short-sighted enough to think that my views on a politician define our friendship. Oh God, so much political ranting today.
Calm down. Calm down.
Craig's saving us with some candy questions. Remember Zots? Hard candy foam. So I don't remember the name, but the description I remember,
Candy
Craig.
foam
So
up.
you would bite into it and it would like foam, like if you put Mentos in Coke. Yeah.
Can they do it?
Yeah.
Like just buy it and like when the
your
air
saliva,
comes in,
your
it's
saliva
like,
activated it.
yeah, I would like to try. You still have it?
I don't know if it's still
Mate.
around. Paul, I 100% agree with you. A 2-party system hurts democracy more than it helps it. The 2-party system definitely hurts democracy. But then I look at like Thailand or like Israel with their issues with trying to get a coalition. I don't necessarily know that coalitions are better because they hold things up. But the 2-party system definitely sucks. Whoa. Cinnamon spicy that's a
What's
thing?
that? Cinnamon
Is that real?
spicy soda.
Lady Green?
So that means you eat that and you drink soda or what?
No, it's like a soda that's cinnamon spicy. Is that real? If that's
spicy.
real, I need to find that.
So it's a drink
Yeah.
that has a cinnamon
Yeah.
flavor. Uh-huh.
Oh, I would love that. Oh my god,
No.
I need that in my life.
No, that candy is spicy enough. Ah.
Taft was the worst and the best is on the U.S. $20. Taft, huh?
What is Taft?
President, U.S. president.
Huh.
Lady Green leans in the middle. Okay, yeah. I think the vast majority of Americans are very much in the middle. I'm in the middle on a lot of things myself. You know,
Because no one like all good and all bad.
no one's 100%. Like I'm very left on some things. A lot of things I'm in the middle. Some things I lean right of middle. So yeah, I mean I don't think anyone is clearly defined by one or the other. Gator Jake enjoyed the Soy 4 tour.
So now you cannot speak English, huh?
Apparently not. I spent a lot of time on that road. Thanks. You know,
Really, Jake, you spend lots of time on the road.
That's fine.
When all business open, right?
You know, everyone's different, man. I enjoy. Thank you for enjoying it. I enjoyed shooting it. I think that's a great neighborhood. I wanted to get a little further down, but like I was saying earlier, I was afraid the camera was going to overheat.
Of course, it's like 40 degree out.
Yeah, it was a hot day. But man,
and 40 degree in Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
What a cool place though, as far as just like that soy in general. Like all these businesses that exist there, everything from red light to dry cleaning, I saw on that soy. And then there's, like I was saying, I know people who have come here and their companies have service apartments on soy 4.
Deep in a soy?
Yeah, deep in the soy. So they live on soy 4, having not known anything about it before they came here.
Imagine, like, you finish work at like 7, like, let's say late meeting,
Yeah.
and you get off Nana station, and you have to walk
Down.
from in front of the soy to your apartment
Yeah.
at 7 p.m. Huh.
I had an office in Cheongnangsy. This is years ago when I had my analytics company called Mango Labs, and I would walk back from the office. Sometimes I'd work late, and you'd have to walk back past Patpong to get to the.
Yeah.
I would walk. I wouldn't get on in Cheongnangsy. I'd walk down to Saladang just to get extra steps because I was sort of like 75% of the way to Cheongnangsy.
Extra step and extra grab.
So yeah, so as you're walking past Patpong, right, all the girls would be out at the end of that soy, and as you walk past, even carrying my computer bag, right, you know, wearing a shirt, they would reach out and grab you like, oh, you want massage, you want sexy time, yeah, like very aggressive, and we're talking like 6 p.m., like not super late, and they're already in full force, like, oh, come in, yeah, here we go.
Well, they start business early.
Yeah, but oh man, it was I would say that was an interesting time to be. It was an interesting place to have an office, and so I would always, especially on the weekend or on Friday, I would try to leave early just to avoid that because it was so uncomfortable. And especially like where they sort of bottlenecked you, they were working on the sidewalk, so you got stuck a little bit trying to wait to go through the walkway where the metal was, and so they had like 5 or 6 seconds to sort of grab at you. Very interesting.
I don't like when people grab me.
Yeah.
I got it like when I go to shop for like clothes
Yeah.
in like a maybe platinum. I just walk around. They're like, "Oh, you want to take a look at a T-shirt?" Or like, "Oh, don't grab me."
Yeah, please don't touch me on.
If I want to buy, I walk into a shop myself.
We said before, like the time that I was with Jib, I was literally holding Jib's hand, and the massage girls were like yanking at me to like pull me in.
They don't see me because I stand the other side of you. They don't see me. That's it.
But yeah, like clearly, like, oh, you want massage? Happy ending. And Jib's like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
What'd you say? If Jib knew jiu-jitsu back then, some girl might have got choked out.
No.
She's just trying to make a living, right?
Yeah. But it's like would you please check if his other hand holds someone's hand?
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey for president. Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Not the guy, the black guy, the big black guy from White Chick.
No. Oh, you're talking about President Camacho from Idiocracy.
That one. I like him.
So I watched Jib and I think I told this story before, but I had always talked about Idiocracy with Jib, and she had never seen it. So we watched it one night, and we finished, and Jib's like, "Oh, I didn't know we were gonna watch a documentary."
Sorry.
President Camacho. Overused people. Talk about the judges.
Isn't it?
Love that term. Yeah, guy. I mean, it's. Yeah, so I didn't mean to go like on political rants, but yeah, it's just my way I think about it, man. Holmes Jr. was, Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. was 90 when he retired from the court. Yeah, a bit too old, man. Like
90.
Yeah, so some of them and some of them.
Is he tired? Like, oh my God, I don't want to read any document anymore like that. Like 90, he should be like have easy life at home, isn't it?
Well, I mean, some of them they hold on, especially because they're politically appointed. So, like, say you were appointed by a Democrat, a lot of them try to hold on until the next Democratic president,
for what?
So that they can appoint another Democrat.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's clearly political bias.
Yeah.
Gator Jake says you're more centrist than you care to admit. It's okay, embrace it. Yeah. No, listen, I'm very left on a lot of things, Jake, but I'm also not. I'm very left on a lot of things, but I'm pro Second Amendment, right? I believe,
What is Second Amendment?
A Second in America, babe. The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, so the right to own weapons, to own firearms. So, and I've always said, I'm not a fan of the NRA in general, but I'm very glad that the NRA exists to fight against liberals who want to push hard against the Second Amendment and for gun control, because I think you need balance. Again, I believe in gun control, just not like a very crazy granular gun control. I think it should be more of a federal than a state thing, personally, and be, minimalistic but thorough in its nature. It's complicated. But yeah, no, I definitely, I admit I'm very centrist on a lot of things, and I'm fiscally conservative on a lot of things, but also, again, I'm a fan of big government. I think government services should help the people. I'd stop short of saying socialist, but definitely some socialistic tendencies in my beliefs. But again, pro Second Amendment, hardcore pro First Amendment, pro Fourth Amendment.
What is
so freedom of speech.
Okay.
So again, I don't think that we should face restrictions on freedom of speech at all in America. Now, obviously, Thailand is a different story. They have they manage laws and all that.
It's not.
To restrict
No.
speech on certain things.
No.
Jib
It
takes
just say don't say bad to anyone.
So again,
so it is applied to everyone, isn't it? Don't say the fake news or fake story that never happened to anyone.
Politically, we're in different places on that, our two countries. But again, it is different viewpoints. Jib and I will argue freedom of speech back and forth quite a bit. We have very different views on this, but Jib takes a much more...
So I believe in just say nice to people. If you want to say bad, you just think it in your head and don't say it out loud.
So here's the
and don't type it on the social media.
Here's the other thing. True. If you want to say something negative, have the balls to say it to someone's face, and be willing to get punched for it. Right? Don't think that you can just type it. And also, Sam, thank you for subscribing. Sam Elliott, if you're on the stream, thank you. Look, be willing to take. If you say something, understand that it has consequences, and be willing to accept those consequences. Now, keep in mind, if you're here in Thailand and you want to talk shit about a certain family, keep in mind that you are going to potentially have to do jail time for that. That's the consequence of what you have to say. Look, I don't think that's right. I don't think that you should be able to go to jail for saying something. But at the same token, I live here at, by the kindness of the Thai people and the Thai government. So I have to accept that if I were to say something about that family, I will go to jail most likely. Something negative or share an unpopular opinion.
Like if you curse them or like what is it? No,
but again, I don't think that's right at all. But I understand that is the consequence for that.
For Thai people, if you do to other people, you can get like lawsuit, pay fine, and go to jail also.
Again, we're of two different minds on this. But again, I don't think that you should have laws restricting anything about speech against anyone in particular.
Really?
But,
so
again,
anyone can say that I'm a prostitute and don't have to...
Well, like I said, you have to be willing to face the consequences of such actions.
So that's the consequence is you get a lawsuit, you pay a big fine, and you go to jail.
Or you're about to catch an ass whooping. It goes both ways.
Because if you beat someone else, you have to pay fine also.
500 baht. I'm okay. Lady Green says, I'm in the middle, but me and you will probably see different on political things, but that's fine. Yeah, it's fine, yeah. But in today's day and age, you can't even agree to disagree because if you don't agree with someone, you are... I got cut off, Lady Green. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, either racist or something.
Yeah.
No, again, like I love to have friends that I disagree with. I don't want to have everyone in the same, mindset as me. Because
I think it's challenge to talk to disagree.
Yeah, like
something.
Again, like I don't want to be in an echo chamber, right? But
I
want to be around people who are intelligent enough to have conversations about disagreements.
Disagree with reason, with logic, not like because I like this, because I favor this. I think that one not gonna improve everything.
No, there are certain things like I have zero movement on fact, right? Like fact is fact, but
fat is fat. Yes, fat is fat.
Fat is also fat. Fat is delicious.
No fat here.
That's fat as well. That fat is fat. But by the same token, like science, hard science is hard science in my opinion. There's no room for debate on that. Ideological issues, there's a ton of room for debate. And I'm always open to have my opinion changed. Like if I'm wrong on something, I'll change my opinion. Right? Or I'll be open to see it a different way. Or at least I hope I am. Oh, Patty Doyle, top of the morning to you. Ladies. Only the ladies. Top of the morning to the ladies. I see how it is. Patty. How's Hoi Hin? Enjoying it?
Oh, he's in Hua Hin now?
Yeah, which means he's not far from Bangkok.
Wow, not far.
Yeah. We'll be smashing vegan burgers at Prime in no time.
Oh.
Eating some pizza at Paula.
And why he has to eat vegan burger?
Well, just because he had like a really crappy vegan sandwich on one of the islands. I was like, no, I'll show you a real vegan
And why
burger.
he has to eat vegan?
No,
Is
he
he
doesn't.
vegan?
He can just look at mine. He can eat the beef burger.
Okay. Then Patty eat beef burger. No need to eat
Actually, what is it, the
vegan.
Stockholm or the Paris that you like it?
Paris.
The Paris, yeah. Prime Burger
Is it Paris? I think Paris, not Stockholm.
one of those two. It's either Stockholm or Paris that you like. You don't like the New York. I remember that.
What is the New York?
I forget what it was, but I just remember you didn't like the New York. It was either Stockholm or Paris that you loved.
Maybe Paris.
Yeah.
I guess. Not sure.
Dan. Hey, Dan. What's going on, man? Dan's my old telecom buddy. Hey, Dan. Take a look at Thanks for stopping by. First of all, I'll send you a message on Facebook. I want you to take a look at the cables in my last video.
Yeah. I want to hear a comment about the cable, all those cable.
Dan,
because we have a lot. We have like almost every road here in Thailand will have that.
But Soy 4 is special. Soy 4 is like next level.
Do you remember somewhere on like outside that I don't know why we went there? It's like
a waterfall.
in like a like intersection somewhere.
Yeah.
Inside soy, it's like that big.
Dan was an engineer when I was a technician. So like Dan was like one of the guys I looked up to when I was coming up in the telecom. Like he was like one of those guys. So like it's nice to have him come on the channel. Lady Green, I think those people that gave up their citizenship was just done with the country and probably because of taxes.
Oh.
But the 2K would be a pocket change to those people. So yeah, just done. Yeah, so taxes is the big reason that you would do it if you live overseas, because the U.S. still taxes foreigner income over like 110,000. So yeah, like for tax reasons, the main reasons you would do it.
Understand.
Most politicians are there to line there. Yeah, absolutely. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, no matter what, yeah, you're there to line your pocket. It's business, right? You're there to make as much as possible. 6,705 people renounced citizenship last year. Yeah.
Is it a lot? Like you have lots of people in US, do you?
300 million? Yeah. So
Yeah, so it's like
not that much.
6,000 from 300 million. So that's not a lot number.
Yeah. Small percentage.
Ah.
Again, eventually, I mean, I would plan to eventually, again, for tax reasons, though. Like, when I get to the point where I can get Thai citizenship, it's a ways to go. It's a process. But if I could, I would probably do that just for tax purposes. And it'd be easy enough for me to get a visa to travel back. But it'd be kind of funny traveling on a Thai passport as a big white dude.
Yeah, because you're white. Like, you're not half. You white.
Now, like I'm sure, like you go to America or Europe, they're just gonna look at it and be like, okay, yeah. But like if I go to like another Asian country, they're probably gonna
why do you have Thai passport and like you white?
Right away, they're gonna think that it's a fake passport.
No.
Right away, a big white dude with a Thai passport, 100% they're gonna think it's fake.
Really? Because you have like a Western name also.
Yeah.
Like for my name, with all alphabet on my name, of course I'm Thai.
700 letter last name. Maybe I'll change if I get citizenship. I'll change my last name to Blue and Wangsa.
Do you want my last name?
I'll just combine our two last names, so I have the longest name.
You can use your last name as your middle name, and you use my last name, my family name, as your last name.
No, it can be Blue and Chana Wangsa.
Chai, but like
all one
Blue
word.
one will be your middle name.
If I change my name, my middle name's going completely. I hate the idea of a middle name. It's silly to me.
But it will be too long to type,
True.
know.
I'll just Smith.
Smith.
Exactly. I've seen corruption firsthand. Yeah, me too. I saw it at local government. Mario jumps in politics, really? Yeah, Mario got real off the rails today for sure. Yeah, Lady Green, not a fan of it. See, I love AOC and Bernie. I like a lot about them. But yeah, I get that people don't.
What is AOC?
Alexandria or something Cortez. I think the O
is that people?
She's a woman, yeah.
Is it
she's a congresswoman from New York.
Short name for her?
Yeah, Alexandria something Cortez.
Long name.
Yeah. She's like young, and she's a congresswoman from New York State.
Okay.
Nature's edge. The general public will never understand the true nature of politics. Like chess, moves are made in advance to produce a plausible outcome. No one country will be allowed to remain on top. Yeah. Empires crumble, right? Yeah, agree. 100% agree. We should all have different opinions. Except on pizza. Paula's the best pizza in Bangkok. Eric, a.k.a. Minority Nomad, is wrong. Right?
You guys have to fight about pizza, huh?
So pizza, no difference. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, some people everyone likes different things.
Cody, do you ever have a Pala?
Yeah, you had Paula? It's amazing pizza right next to where you're staying.
It's just for your last day in ASQ, you just come downstairs, walk to Donut, and you will see Pala next to the donut.
Yeah, so
and
good.
go get some, and you tell me if you like it or not.
Best pizza in Bangkok.
Because this American say it's the best pizza, but then other Americans say no, it's not. Yeah. So I would like to hear more about American opinion. Because for me, I'm Thai. Whatever, like dough with the ketchup on and the ham,
not ketchup.
I can call it pizza. I don't care because it's a dough. and sauce,
Okay, then
red sauce.
I will
and
get pizza from you next to the auntie drink shop.
don't-
You call
don't-
that pizza?
I can call it pizza, but I didn't say I will eat it.
There's a pizza shop next to the drink shop we go to get the salted plum soda, and they cook their pizza in these little stainless steel rotating ovens.
Yeah.
And it's basically like a frozen dough.
Yeah.
And they have squirt jars. They squirt sauce on, and they just
Yeah.
put like fake seafood on top of it.
Oh, it might be another thing like ham and
Yeah.
pineapple.
Also, I like pineapple on pizza. How are you guys on this? Obviously, I'm a
Talk to Italian.
pineapple fan. I got the pineapple
Talk to
tattoo.
Italian if they okay like pineapple on the pizza.
But real quick, Mario, I 100% agree with you, my friend. Yeah, do you want to be friends with people acting like this? If your political worldview is an indication for anyone to measure their friendship, absolutely, you're better off not being around those people, right? I don't. It did hurt me when I had literally a friend who I was in the army with. We were very close. That was a line in the sand for him. But again, I didn't try to like save our friendship. I got that like he was going to draw that line in the sand. I didn't need to be friends with him, right? And it was just unfortunate, like to someone who I had been so close to, and when you're in the army, right, you create like a very special bond, right? It's like being in school with someone, like you have a bond, and their friendships are generally very close. So that was painful for me, but at the same time, yeah, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be that. I don't need to be friends with that person if that's where they're going to draw the line in the sand. Jib, do you like China? I guess she's asking politically.
Politically, I don't really know about how they are, but I like their culture. Let's say their food, culture, art. Yes.
Yeah, great art from China.
Yeah, because they like a long history. So like, yeah, I like the culture, the art. But political,
China
know.
definitely meddles in politics in Southeast Asia quite a bit. Thailand, not as much, still a lot, but not as much as like say Myanmar or Vietnam or the Philippines. Especially Vietnam and the Philippines because they're in the Gulf of China, South China Sea.
Oh.
So and China's like really trying to take up space.
That issue. Okay,
Yeah.
I know.
But of course, Thailand has taken money. We bought subs from China. I would
And
think
they bought our fruit.
yeah, they buy quite a bit of durian from
Yeah.
Thailand, especially. But like overall, like a lot of stuff from Thailand.
Yes.
They're an economic partner for pretty much
Yes.
anyone in Southeast Asia. But I would argue that the U.S. will probably be at war with China in the next decade. So I don't know how that's.
like war.
I don't know how that's going to impact the region.
Oh, of course, it's gonna impact a lot.
Yeah. You guys should make your own candy, like sweet, like West meets East candy style. Oh, that could be interesting.
Should be what? Mangosteen?
Something. Oh, Maddie in Thailand. Morning, guys. Different question. You guys make T-shirts by order? And so, Maddie, we do print on demand. So, like the Dang Pet Prick shirt here. You can get this on our Shop.IdeaStudio.xyz. And it's print on demand. We set it up through Teespring. So like we don't batch produce them. Like Chris, retired working for you, he does everything in a batch. That's why he does pre-sales, and he does like limited drops. And he produces and ships from Thailand, which his audience is really into. I do print on demand so that my overhead is essentially zero, but I pay a higher margin per shirt. Whereas Chris probably pays a much lower margin per shirt, but he fronts the entire cost of the production.
And maybe have to pay a lot for shipping.
Well, so I guess they're shipping it pretty cheap, like worldwide shipping, but it's like shipping slow.
Yeah. If you pay ship, it's slow to get it.
Yeah. Eric had a Dr. Pepper cream soda today. Was thinking how Thailand all the chip choices, and U.S. is all the soda choices.
Dr. Pepper.
We don't have Dr. Pepper
What
here.
is that?
It's a soda. It's a very flavorful.
Is it spicy drink?
Yeah, a little bit. So spicy in the sense not pet, but spicy like a lot of flavors in Dr. Pepper. I think they used to advertise as like 37 flavors or something.
Is it cure your flu?
No. So Dr. Pepper is. I never was a huge Dr. Pepper fan, but I never knew they had cream soda. That's interesting. But it's very unique. It's good from the perspective that it's very unique. Oh, I saw real quick. Cody wrote Ocasio. Ocasio, yes. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
โอ้ย
Yeah.
ลองเนมนะ
Very attractive young girl. I think she's like 30.
no
Yeah. From New York City.
โอเค
No politics. How y'all doing, friends? Yeah, good. How's things in Florida, Gator Jake? Yeah, we're good. We're good here.
Oh, the other day I watched movie the claws something.
Oh yeah. So Jim, the horror movie with the alligator in Florida.
Like under the house. It's like wow, and like a hurricane come
Yeah.
in, and then the dam break. And it's like, so girl and dad fight the alligator.
Yeah, Jib, like a lot of Thai people, is a big horror movie fan.
And it's like, wow, really? Do you have to fight alligator from your basement?
Lady Green says, yeah, I have a hot cinnamon drink. It was not bad. I had a drink that tasted like spicy big red Oh, wow. See, I think I would love that. I'm a huge cinnamon fan. I put cinnamon in my oatmeal. Cinnamon and nutmeg.
A little in like a hot chocolate is okay, but not give you like not enough to feel like spicy.
There's also a very controversial hotel at the very end of the soy with a clear anti-nana policy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I've heard about that, Mario. At the end of soy 4.
What is that?
It's like no guests.
What does that mean, no guests?
You can't bring someone from the plaza back to your room.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
So because they have the service inside, or
no, just because they want to be like a family place.
Oh, that's good.
And I think I know the place you're talking about. It has like a really well-designed interior, like a 1970s aesthetic, right, Mario? I've seen pictures of the lobby. I think of this place.
Oh, I remember. My family and I went to a hotel in Pattaya.
Yeah.
Siam Bay Shore is a.
Is that the one where you had the pool?
Yeah, no, that one primary, but this one is
Oh.
like there's a part of a Sukoson.
Oh, okay.
But it's named Siam Bay Shore. So like we went there and like they locked the gate in the night. It's
Yeah.
like what? So I asked the guy like, why you have to lock the gate in the night? It's like the side gate, not the front. It's like well. So we see if the guests bring anyone from the street back to his room. It's like, oh, I get it. Like they try to make it like family hotel
Yeah.
because like like kids will like run around, swim in the morning. It maybe not look good if someone come downstairs morning.
Listen, the last time I was in Pattaya, where we stayed, they had a water park in the middle of the hotel area, but then they had a check-in service for girls.
But not that hotel, Siam Bay Shore, not cheap. Not
Yeah.
cheap hotel.
You know, the place I stayed definitely was not expensive. Actually, Rich, if Rick Mack is Rich, Rich was the other guy with me in that story.
Then
The
they
night-
keep saying about story that night,
You know what I'm talking about. If Rich, if you're still on, you remember what I'm talking about. In Pattaya, the night we walked Tammy back to Fairtax and she showed us around the gym, and then we went back to the hotel. Rich was the other guy with me, so he knows he knows all the details of that story. Yeah, but that place had a water park, and apparently you had to pay like 500 baht as a fee when you brought someone in.
I don't know, maybe that's how they run their business.
Brando, it's got electrolytes.
What's that?
From Idiocracy, the drink.
Yeah.
It's got what plants crave.
So funny. That's
Cody,
like
it's
a
not-
documentary.
I love. Oh man, that's
Because
such a
like
great movie.
like I remember about like when we talk about like a married couple, the nice one, the smart one, like no baby yet, but the other family like kind of already have grandkid. I think we kind of like that
Joking.
type.
Yeah. Yeah, the lady that was Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah, stayed on until she passed away in office, holding on to her seat.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, a lot of justices have died in the years over the seat.
They don't want to like have like a kind of peaceful rest.
Chief Justice
life.
Roberts, who I would argue has become one of the really surprised judges, who's appointed by Bush. He was originally appointed for a different seat, and then the current Chief Justice of the court died, and they upgraded his nomination to Chief Justice.
But like, why don't they want to spend time with family like a couple years before expire or something, you know? Why not?
Well, I think a lot of the people who become Chief Justices have a very strong commitment to the Constitution, regardless of what side they're on.
Okay.
Like they really are.
Because their commitment, that's their own like feeling that they have to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, then if it's like they're willing to do it,
Yeah.
it's okay. Like I'm willing to knit until I die. Yeah, I will.
They can retire at any time.
Okay.
Right, but like I think like regardless, who appoints them, what political leanings they have, I think a lot of them are just really committed to the idea of the Constitution.
Okay.
And each of them has a different interpretation, right? Like some of them see it one way, some of them see it another.
It's okay. Like they keep working because they want to. That's fine because they want to. They choose to do it.
Yeah.
Not someone forced them to do it.
But I think that's why we get so many kind of like surprise decisions from the court over certain topics because
it's okay.
I think a lot of people expect it always to be along political lines, but I think what we see is that a lot of the justices, especially when they get to that court, they sort of feel the pressure. And I think it's peer pressure, right? You feel the
straight, like you're like supreme.
No,
judge?
but I mean, like I think they feel the peer pressure of like everyone else in the legal field to say like it's not political, it's constitutional. So how you interpret the Constitution becomes the issue, not your political leanings.
This is far beyond my knowledge. So
yeah, but I agree with Mario. You can see the marketing execution of Brando play out in Thailand. Actually, it's got what plants crave. Oh, sorry, I'm like zooming in there. Yeah.
I think like we might be going to that direction. That movie, someone should like buy it and like play it here on TV, and we will like, oh my God, we're going that direction. So we should stop and think about it.
Paul says the first time he walked back from the language school on 33, he was accosted by ladies from 4 different massage shops. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. It's. I remember one time. This is years ago. I had to meet. I was meeting some people, and Jib was meeting us for dinner on Soy 18 at the very end.
18.
At is it called Tacos and Salsa? Salsa and Tacos.
Oh, okay. It's a Mexican.
Yeah.
It's a red wall.
And all they had, yeah. And they had all these massage shops along the way, and I had only been in Oslo like a few times. I didn't expect this, and they're like, "Oh, you want massage? You like Thai girl? Happy ending?" Like, oh my God.
Kind of hard sell.
Lady Green believes in the 43rd Amendment, the right to eat caramel apples and spicy soda drinks. That's a great combination, it sounds like. We're gonna make that for Jim. We'll probably make a video about making the caramel apples, because that'll be fun. Like actually making the caramel, dipping them, watching Jib salivate while she has to wait for the caramel to cool.
How can I buy it?
We'll have to make a small apple for you. When girls try to touch Data for a gym, everyone was kung fu fighting begins to play. Everybody was kung fu fighting. I need some
I know
auto-tune.
that song.
Yeah. Lady Green has your back. For sure. It definitely is. It's really aggressive. Like even when times are good, those soys are really aggressive on sales, right? They want to get you in the shop because that's how they get money.
That's a business.
Yeah.
They need to sell to get money.
Yeah, for sure.
But we just not their customer.
I always look. Jim and I go for massage. Well, pre-COVID times, we went for massage quite a bit.
Foot massage always
Foot
good.
massage, yeah. Well, so this is what happens though. Well, one, we always look for the shop that has windows, right? That you can see beyond the front desk.
Yeah.
That's a good indicator that it's a real shop. And we always look for the shop where the
not red light.
Yeah, no red lights, and where the girl's uniform isn't like skin tight, right? Or like not super revealing. If they're wearing like a loose shirt with pants, tie style,
tie shirt, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's look.
And where like most of the massage masseuses or massagers are my age or older. For the most part, there's very few D cups sitting in front of the shop. But what ends up happening is Jib always gets some like sweet old lady to like do her foot massage. And for whatever reason, every shop we go into, I get what I like to refer to as the iron fist auntie. Right? She's got like these hands that are made of pure iron. And she grabs my feet and just bones start to crack. You just like, sounds like she's rustling a bag of chips as she's massaging my feet. And her thumbs are like apparently like super powerful.
I think she can
levers.
crack like walnut by just like 2 fingers, like.
That's always who I end up with everywhere we go.
Because you're big.
I'm like,
so for me, I'm small. They don't need to like squeeze me hard to get my muscle, So for me, just like this is already enough for me to like, that's hurt. But for you, they feel like they have to do like this.
Like in my mind, I feel like the woman who massages me, before we get into the room, she's sitting there digging her hands into like a ball of lead shot and just squeezing like over and over and just conditioning her hands to be able to crush the bones in my feet. That's what I feel like is happening. And then the girl who's like massaging Jib, she's just like kind of sitting there playing piano eloquently.
Because I'm small and I'm thin.
And I always it's always like a painful hour, but I do always leave feeling better than when I came.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. There's a reason that we all like Thailand. So before foreigners get all gung-ho about saying they should do this, that way, go back to our home country, we should think to absolutely. Like, look, it's easy to say like, oh, you should do this like America, right? But the reality is, we love Thailand because it's Thailand. Like, I don't want them to do things like America. I want it to be Thailand. Hey, what's up, Dave? How you feeling, man? How's things?
How are you?
You baking any bread today? You shipping it to Bangkok?
Oh, but we found vegan bread.
Yeah.
That you can get it every day.
Yeah, at Little Lotus.
Lotus Express, yeah. And we have mini Big C. You don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
True. I call Little Lotus and Mini C. No. Say it with me, Dana. Fat is flavor. That's right. Hello, ladies. Fat is flavor. Hey, Steve from Wales. How's it going, man? Steve Evans. Any relation to Chris?
I remember him from the movie Cellular. Chris Evans.
Cellular.
With
Laddies
with
as in lads.
Kim Basinger. That time.
Yeah, that's an old movie. No, 2000?
I don't know.
Even as John McAfee's was a weird dude. He Epsteined himself.
Who write a antivirus program?
Oh, his company, yeah, originally.
Right.
Then he killed the guy
That's
in
his last
Belize.
name.
Yeah,
Become the
he
product name.
Died on Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw his new, like in Spain or
Yeah,
something.
Epsteined himself.
I watched documentary about the Epstein. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, Epstein. My buddy Javi is really into the whole Epstein conspiracy.
Who?
Javier.
What about?
He's into the whole Epstein didn't kill himself thing.
Yeah, maybe.
We've never had Paula salad. You will soon enough. 9 more days. No ketchup on pizza. Damn right.
Oh,
Actually,
in Pala, they don't have ketchup.
They
You
don't
cannot
even have
replace for
ketchup.
ketchup. You can ask for more cheese, but
Yeah.
not ketchup.
One time we were at when Paula was closed inside, and you could only get a takeaway. We went in. They had like 2 tables outside, and we were just getting an order. And this guy walks up, foreigner guy, white dude, and he asked for ketchup. And
No,
the waitress
he's
looked
not
at
white.
him.
He's Asian.
I thought he was white.
No, he's Asian who
Was he?
speak English.
Oh, okay. And so maybe I just saw him as a white guy.
Not
But-
everyone who speak English is white, okay?
So the waitress looks at him with pure disgust in her eye and goes, "My me, we don't have ketchup." They don't even sell French fries there, so like no ketchup
Do
available. No
They
French
don't
fries.
sell?
No,
Because we never order, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they have it.
nothing that you would need ketchup for is at that restaurant. So yeah, they just impossible. Like you cannot put ketchup on their pizza. You could bring your own, I guess, but you get beat down.
Bring your own ketchup. For what?
So the other, so I would say the other place that that Eric always talks about, he likes to get the delivery from what's it called, Pizza Mania, which their pizza's not bad. It's just not great. Like it's okay. They do a New York style pizza that's acceptable, but not fantastic.
But no weekend for you, right?
They have the marinara pizza, which again I like.
Oh, why the other day you canceled with Eric?
Oh no, that was for the Detroit style. They wouldn't do
different?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Just got home. Oh, just got home. So long walk or what? Cody said pineapple's good, but not on pizza. See, I like pineapple on pizza.
I think for pizza here,
Yeah.
like a franchise one, we have a Hawaiian pizza, which just has a ham and pineapple, onion, mushroom.
See, I think onion, mushroom, pineapple is a great combo on pizza. I think that's fine.
Maybe take Cody to Pizza Hut.
Yeah, Pizza Co. Pineapple on pizza. What blasphemy is this, Dana? It's fine. You're like, yeah. I would say pineapple on pizza is probably more decisive with people than politics. We're just going from one hot topic to another. But I like it. I like the sweetness of pineapple. I love pineapple in general. But yeah, with onions, like cooked onions and mushrooms, I think that's a great combo. Just had Price Costco pizza. It is Costco pizza. Costco's got some interestingly good stuff.
No jam.
I can remember getting slices of Costco when I shopped there. No, BJ's. It was BJ's, I think.
You look at
Maybe it
Jam
was Costco.
face when I show her this,
Oh, yeah?
and it says she said, look at me like,
Jib's daughter's very camera shy, so that's why she's never on
Yeah.
the streams. But yeah, I think it was BJ's at Costco. You could get the slice of pizza for like $1. It was always good,
Okay.
decent enough.
you look at her
Yeah.
when I show her Nutella.
Oh,
It's like,
so yeah, no one actually. Yeah, so there's. I think Pizza Mania has pepperoni. They actually have real pepperoni, but I think they're the only place. So if you want pepperoni, order delivery from Pizza Mania. And-
pepperoni, you can order from Palo.
Yeah,
also.
but theirs is like the Italian style. Pizza
Oh.
Mania is the American
La.
style pepperoni. Yeah,
So pepperoni is different, like American, Italian, different
it's
flavor, or
just
what?
seasoned differently. Yeah, it's the same.
Ah,
It's the same type of cured meat,
Okay.
but it's just seasoned differently between the two. And so, but yeah, Pizza Mania, I believe, is the only place that has American style pepperoni, Cody. So they deliver. They're right on, I think, Soy 23, so they'll deliver to your hotel.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like deep in, so like where
23.
where Ben used to be. They're near there.
Deep, nah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say hello one more time. Hey, Dave. What's going on? How's things in Surin? You guys super humid up there? Our humidity here is insane right now in Bangkok.
It's raining season,
Yeah.
so you rain sweat.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Limoncello, I think, Cody. I've never been. Every time I try to go to Limoncello, it's closed. But I think that's the place you're talking about in Soy 11. Everyone says it's really good. I've wanted to go, just never had the chance. I ordered from a place across the street from Paula the other day. Really bad. I wouldn't recommend it. The one I got the other night where I said it was like super thin. It was like paper thin and it wasn't crispy. So it's kind of weird. Sorry, I missed it. Did you? Yes, Joe, I love the monkey tail. I thought it was awesome. Jib thought it was weird. Love the monkey tail. I was thinking I should do it myself.
No.
Yeah, really great beard, the monkey tail. I dig it. How often do you have to trim it to keep it up, to keep the appearance? Everyone's saying hi. Thai what? Dr. Pepper cream soda is new. It at least newer than 10 years since I'd seen it. One of my friends from grad school, he always, when I would go back to the States, he would always ask me to bring back Dr. Pepper to him. Because he had tried it once in the U.S. and loved it. And you can't get it here. So he'd be like, oh, would you bring me like one bottle of Dr. Pepper? Big Jed, 75. Cherry Coke. You know what? Cherry Coke's one of those weird things. Like, I can really enjoy like a cherry Coke, but I can't drink more than like one.
Coke.
Yeah.
So Coke, but has a cherry flavor.
Yeah, and not Diet Coke, like real Coke with cherry flavor.
It would taste like cough syrup.
No, so it's not like a real cherry flavor, but it's like, it's still Coke, but it has like this underlying like cherryness to it. I can drink one, and it's really nice. But like more than that, it's like the cherry becomes a bit overwhelming.
See, the other day we saw orange Coke.
It was horrible. We had it. It's
The other
diet.
and before
It's diet.
that, it's like raspberry Coke.
The raspberry and coffee Coke.
Yes, and coffee Coke.
All three of them sucked. Because all three were diet.
I can drink, but not really enjoy.
Yeah, and all three of them were Coke
So
Zero,
I don't know
right?
if it's a cherry Coke. Is it?
Well, all of those were no sugar.
Not sure.
To me, like the flavored Coke, like needs to have sugar to kind of real sugar to balance it well.
น้องจัน
Whereas
ไอ้โค้กที่มีส้มกับราสเบอร์รี่อ่ะมันเป็นซีโร่ชูการ์ป่ะ Okay, she doesn't know if it's a
Yeah, it was. I think the
zero
orange was
sugar.
definitely zero sugar. The orange was horrible.
Okay, I will buy all three and you drink it in front of camera and you make a short about it.
Okay.
The guys want to see him try all
All three.
Make a short
Christ.
himself instead of me eating something.
The Thailand exports to China over 2 billion in fruit, but over 4 billion in rubber each year. Yeah, rubber I think is one of our bigger exports now. It used to be rice until the rice scheme failed, and I think Indonesia took over the market. Have a yellow light, huh? Just a normal day in Australia. Which one? Normal day. Oh, you're talking about Idiocracy?
No, Australia should not be like that.
Sadly, Idiocracy is becoming reality in many places. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny because I remember seeing it. I didn't see it in a theater. I think I saw it like maybe the first time I saw it was like maybe 3 years after it had come out. It didn't really get a wide release from what I understand. But I've seen it on video like a few years later. But when Jib literally watched it in 2020 for the first time. And one, it's still as funny today as it was the first time I watched it. And two, it's even scarier today than it was the first time I watched
Because
it.
it's like become true, whatever in that movie.
Talk about the kids at the beginning too, where they talk about like, oh, we're not ready to have kids, and then the other guy's like fucks everyone, right? And they keep showing his family tree grow.
Yeah.
I remember
That one.
Jib and I have always had like discussions: should we have kids? Should we not? Like we're older, like how do we feel about it? And we both have one kid already, so from like a population growth perspective, like we're then moving into the positive range. And I was having this conversation with my buddy Troy, and he's like, no. He's like, you and Jim have to have kids. Like, that's the type of people we want to have kids. He's like, we can't have like all the Went and Scoys just having 30 kids each and like offsetting the population. And so I was like, well, you and your girlfriend Julie have kids first, and then Jib and I will discuss. I had to throw the pressure back on him.
Yeah. And Troy should have like 2 at least, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To make it even.
Rich Mac remembers the story about Pattaya. Loose lips sink ships.
What's that? Loose
He's like, don't snitch. Man, so that was a crazy weekend. I always like being able to like work a show with Rich though, because it gave me someone to hang out with who wasn't like going crazy to like go out at night. Someone else was just like, yeah, chill. Like, you know,
Not go get girl on the beach.
Yeah, or like go to a bar all night and get hammered.
But now he fight bear in Alaska.
Rich is the one who taught me about the hydration packs, the from 7-Eleven. Because I was not feeling good, and Rich was like, "Oh, try this hydration pack instead of."
And now he
Gatorade."
bought a box.
Yeah, now I buy it by the box, and like if I'm gonna exercise, I bring that with me. It works like wonders. When people ask me about go for leisure, I usually respond like, "I'll have enough time for that when I'm dead." Yeah, right. When I'm not working, like Jib and I, like again, we've vacation wise, like we haven't really taken a vacation in a long time. Mostly because we're just always busy working. It's like, and like we work from home, we have our studio, so it's we love what we do, and like to be away from it's a bit stressful. Right, so even like we talk about going to Japan, it's like, all right, we'll go to Japan. We need to go to these markets. We need to check with these vendors. Same thing with Taiwan.
But the question is, can we really leave the studio for like 7 days?
Yeah, which is why like the trip to the Gulf would have been nice, because like 3 days, paddleboard, relax. We can bring a little bit of work with us, and then come back.
Not my work.
No, not embroidery, but you could bring some knit or some whatever with you. Yeah, and then like I could bring like some writing to work on or some drawing, and then come back and we're good. But yeah, it's it's definitely getting away. When you have a business, getting away for an extended period is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people work until they die because they're so used to doing something. A lot of people die soon after they retire. Hey, Andre Dumad, if you're on the stream, thank you for subscribing. Some people die soon after retire because they get used to working. When they stop, they get sick and pass out. Yeah. You know, and I don't ever plan to stop working. Like I've always said, for me, retirement is just a change in how I approach work. Whereas, like, I've never had the desire to just stop working. Like, I've always wanted to work.
So you would die on a sewing machine?
Very possibly. But maybe not because I retired, probably just because I wasn't paying attention and I got stuck in the... But yeah, you know, it's everyone's different. Everyone takes a different approach to it. Like I think Jib and I are just fortunate that, we're both, I don't dare call us both artists, but we're both designers and creators. We're makers. Crafters. Craftspeople.
I would call myself crafter.
A craft person.
Yeah.
And it's something that we can do indefinitely, as long as we can see and use our hands, which may be a lot longer for Jib than me. I don't know. But, I mean, I think we're just fortunate in that regard, and it's something that we can continue to do. Again, Jib's a recovering scientist, and I'm a recovering engineer. So, I left, when I left being an engineer, and I think when Jib left being a scientist, for very much the same reason, that, we weren't fulfilling the creative aspects in our life, and being able to dive into that and make a living from it and turn it into something bigger than ourselves was important. And again, I loved technology. I loved working in telecom. However, I hated my job as an engineer. I had a boss who was essentially an idiot. The other engineer who I worked with was, again, just not the type of people I wanted to be around, not the type of people I wanted to work with. And, I left and came to Asia and, explored how I was going to change my future. And this is kind of where we ended up. And I'm happy.
Jam like Cheez-It.
Jam likes the Cheez-Its. Actually, I don't know. I have to see if we can find those at Villa. I don't know. Any guys?
I think we have to go into the supermarket to walk around and see it.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to find on the online website from Villa.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe says the same thing. I love what I do. Die doing it. Absolutely, man. Oh, Dave's good. Are you feeling okay? How's that sodium?
No, he has it one time. Doesn't mean he has to have it every day. You stop asking for that.
Sodium is flavor. Sodium is life.
No.
Actually, I think you could just eat a bunch of fruit and offset the sodium, right, with potassium.
Yeah, eat banana.
Yeah.
It's help.
Eric S. I had a great 2-hour Thai massage at Healthland last trip. I've never been
2
to Healthland.
hours Thai massage. Oh,
At
do you
Healthland.
have any broken bone after that? 2 hours.
I've never been to Healthland.
Oh.
I've walked past it. It's beautiful. Obviously, it's a super legit resort, like with the highest level
Yeah.
technicians for sure. But yeah, no, we always go to our local shop.
Yes.
2 hours. I don't know if I could survive, Eric. You're
I
a
tried
braver
1
man
hour
than me.
Thai massage. It's like, let
When-
me go.
When Jib was in school every day, like sitting on the floor and like her body, I was like trying to get her to
Yeah.
go more frequently for massage because it really made a difference for her comfort level overall. Evans is quite a common name in Wales. Nice. No relation.
Oh, sad nah.
Where am I? I thought this was a coffee channel. See what happens when I run out of coffee, Dave? Steve, missed your stream. Problem with broadband. The x-rays on spine showed I have been carrying 2 wedge fractures. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Damn.
fracture?
T69. Oh, that's crazy. So are they healed now, or are they... Do your doctors have a plan for them to heal, Steve? Or to get you healed? I've got... I injured 2 discs in my back 15 years ago. I had to like learn to walk again because of nerve damage as a result. But I use a TENS unit still to keep the muscle pain in check. Apparently, a TENS unit doesn't work for everyone. It's not very proven science to it. It's very subjective. Some people it works for, some it doesn't. Yeah, I wonder if it's like placebo effect in my mind.
No, it's hell for me.
Yeah, it's helpful for you too. So, but again, like I know I've talked to people recently who have no benefit from it at all with pain management.
Well, maybe that person pain is too much that this machine cannot help.
Yeah, true. Or a different type of pain, right?
Or maybe, yeah.
Or a different root cause.
Yes. But for me, it will be like just muscle pain. Like, I use muscle too much, so it's pain. So with that,
Yeah.
a little shake on my muscle will help.
Yeah. Steve says, I love pineapple and spicy meat fest pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think spicy and savory with pineapple balances it. I agree, man. I think it's a good combo.
So you should try like how the Thai style, how we eat pineapple.
You guys
we-
put it on
we-
seafood pizza too, right?
Yeah, and then we eat it with the pickle, salt,
yeah.
sugar, and chili. We smash it, mix it together. So it look like a pink red,
Yeah.
and you dip the fresh pineapple and eat it.
Very, very
Alright.
Roy.
Yeah,
Lady Green puts hot sauce on pizza is fully acceptable.
hot sauce.
Oh.
Ooh.
Joe, thank you for the coffee, my friend.
Thank you.
Oh, it's for Jib's cake. Hope you enjoy the cake, Jib. Cake to go with all your snacks, or maybe took coffee with the cupcake, the Reese's cupcake.
Oh,
So-
6 pieces. Now.
Lady Green, 100% on the hot sauce on pizza. I like Tabasco on pizza, like the straight Louisiana style, Crystal or Tabasco sauce. Very vinegary. I think that gives a nice kick. Oh, Joe, you trying to get your ass? That's why he gave the $5. He knew we were coming up on this comment, and he wanted to get in pad thai with ketchup. Here, so this is funny. I came across a TikTok the other day of a guy, American guy, who said he went to culinary school
In
Bangkok, and he had his cookbook
Where
from
is
the
that
school. And it says that the recipe for pad thai has ketchup included. So Jim and her friend are planning to burn this school down. Some Vegemite on pepperoni. That seems like savory on savory.
Huh?
I bet you toast
Vegemite on
too savory. right?
Salty,
Yeah. I bet you Vegemite on toast with a little pineapple might be perfect.
Vegemite on toast and butter is okay,
Yeah.
but not
Swap
pepperoni.
pepperoni for Nam.
Nam. The pork one, the
Fermented.
fermented.
Ooh.
It's sour.
Yeah.
It's nam. You
ever have that
like
on
the
pizza?
mushroom nam?
You ever have that on pizza?
No, never.
No.
Who gonna cook that? Wa?
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
No, maybe someone, but not popular.
Lady Green's taking off. Have a great day, week. Hope we all for everyone and family. Hey, Lady Green, thanks for coming by, hanging out. Later. I'm glad she likes hot sauce on pizza. That's a good way to do it. Pepsi Mango?
Pepsi Mango where? In US lah.
It must be. I haven't seen it. I think people might riot if they saw that here. It might be
Yeah.
offensive. Proper Coke is the best. Flavor Coke, yuck. Yeah, I prefer my cola, Coke or Pepsi, the original. The flavor ones are like, especially like the diet ones with flavor. It always tastes like really chemically.
No, but after live stream, I will run to get all three, and you.
Oh yeah, now Jim's gonna make me drink all three of these damn diet flavored ones. The coffee one was so bad. Whoever
It's
thought
okay. I can drink it.
I thought it was hard. It tasted
Really?
like bad espresso with shitty Coke. In my opinion.
Well, I have alligator tongue, so I don't have problem with the bad food.
Such, according to your friend, Jim's friend Fawn has the worst like mutation or whatever ever, is that she tastes everything like really finely. Like her palate's very sensitive, and so every flavor is pronounced to her. It must be horrible to like, she's got like no food she can just enjoy.
Even the ice cream that we like, the brand that we
Yeah,
order.
Malta.
Yeah. So I said, well, as she like live in a farmhouse all the time, but I think last week she's like or 2 weeks ago she came to do something in the Bangkok house. Like, don't forget to order ice cream that I told you about, because she craving for rum raisin.
Yeah.
And normally she get it from Haagen-Dazs.
Okay.
Okay. But that's like she has to go to shopping mall, which is now she try to avoid any shopping mall. So I say, okay, order from this brand that will ship you next day. And when I asked her like, okay, do you like it? She said, not like get to her like she's not like not enough rum. It's like, really? But my mom's so happy with that. She's like, oh, it's so difficult to recommend her food, because she was like, yeah, no,
I would hate to have that same affliction. Like, you just can't enjoy anything.
So like, like when you see photo, oh, this one looks so good. Where do I get it? So I told her, and she tries like, yeah, not that good. It's like, oh my God, whatever I say is so good. She said, yeah, that's so. So then whenever she say anything that good, oh, this one good, okay, I just want to get it, no problem.
So yeah, Joe, Stuck, Chris, I think you guys all have moved into the second level of badges.
Ah, so get a new
Yeah, so they
light
upgraded
bulb?
to the new light bulb that says idea in the middle. So yeah, there's like, I think 6 levels of badges, so the final one is like 2 years.
The final will be your hate.
Yeah, it's like the light bulb, everything blowing out of it. But yeah, Joe will be the first one to upgrade always, because he was the first one to join. So he's like an hour ahead of Dave and like a day ahead of Chris.
I see.
Yeah. We have color in ours. Yeah, so
Add this here
Yeah.
too. Oh,
yeah, so it's the bulb with just the it says idea in the middle. I don't know.
Yep.
Might be too small to see.
can see.
As a human, I won't stop working, but also as a human, I choose to never work for anyone else. Yeah. Yeah.
But you do something that you like.
Yeah. Again,
do it.
I was talking to my buddy last night, actually, that I worked with at Cox for years. And he's an engineer now as well, but we were both technicians at the same time. And, oh, wow, Super Chat came in from from Rich Mac, man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, you rock. Thank you, sir. $50. Wait for it to pop up on the. There it is. Nature's Edge.
Wow.
My man, keeping it huge. I like the sticker you sent with it too. The hippo turning into the
So it's
robot. Is that supposed to be me?
you. I'm not a hippo. I'm not that size yet.
True.
Maybe when it
That-
was
that's why
61.
That's why I've got you
When I-
eating the bacon donuts.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
But yeah, no, I completely agree, Craig, man. You know, it's working. At least I was talking to my buddy from Cox. He was an engineer when he's an engineer now. We're both technicians together, and we both agreed like our job as technicians was actually better than our engineering jobs, just from like you were constantly problem solving every day, and you had a lot of autonomy. But again, it's just the working like Cox where we worked consistently promoted underqualified people into positions of management and people who really weren't good leaders, and that made the job much more frustrating. So I think like, you know, especially like the last 2 years of my career were really difficult from a culture perspective. And again, like now I couldn't be happier. So again, I remember the good times I had as a technician working at Cox. It was a great time. But oh, did we freeze up? I'm not sure if we're still live or not.
Wait,
Did
what
our internet
happened?
crash?
No, it still works, is it?
Let me see. Let me take a look. It's your phone. Do you have my phone?
ไหน Where's your phone?
That's a good question.
นี่ไง
Oh,
พี่หมี
it froze up here.
ว้า Still can
You
hear.
can still hear. Okay.
But-
Is the image frozen or is the image...
Video frozen, so I can put my finger into your nose. No one can see.
Maybe. Yeah, video's frozen.
Yeah, weird.
I can hear. Let me restart the camera.
Yoi. Hello.
Okay.
Oi.
Guys, are we back? So, that was weird. Yeah, the video just froze. Frozen vid.
Maybe it's good now.
So we restarted the camera. So wait. Video's good again. Okay.
Okay.
Boom. Yeah. So I thought maybe our internet died, but yeah, I think something happened with the camera.
No, I pay.
Yeah.
I pay the bill.
Well, sometimes like midday, the internet just goes out.
Because everyone
Yeah.
use it.
Everyone-
Everyone watching Netflix
Everyone's
now.
looking at porn. Oh, guys, I want.
Netflix, not porn.
Sorry, not Pornhub, Netflix, but Pornhub for sure. Guys, I want to throw this out real quick. This is my neighbor. His channel is called Brother Biker. Now he says Weekend Special Channel, and I made a red light district photo for him banner, but he's only got one video up. But he's a cool guy, and I think I'll probably be doing a motorcycle trip with him soon once we get my bike registered. But yeah, Brother Biker is I think he's got like 17 subs. But he did a trip up to out to the beach with his friends, and so it's called Weekend Special Channel is what he tagged it, which I kind of gave him a hard time over the English, but really nice guy. His name's Tom, and it's kind of fun. Like he works for a subsidiary of Singha, like during the week, and so like his weekends are about like going out on bike trips and scooting around. So I think he'll end up making fun content. I think he'll be pretty inconsistent though. But if you want to see some like more rural perspectives of Thailand and like guys out there on bikes, it's a good channel to check out. Let's see.
Steve.
Hopefully, then be said. Oh, so I never read Steve's comment. I'm retired. I hate it. So I use routines. Now I have a routine myself to go through the week. Missed the army. My Thai girlfriend, Colleen, has 2 years left of service in the Royal Thai Army. Nice. Yeah, you know, I had a great time in the Army. I don't know if I could have pulled a career in the Army, but I had a great time. And then he says, then hopefully settled in Thailand. Nice. So is she stationed in Bangkok, Steve, or is she stationed somewhere else? Because I know there's quite a few army bases all around Thailand. Some
Yes.
small, some big.
Everywhere.
Does everyone see it? Jib looks younger today. Jib looks younger every day.
I'm not Benjamin Button, nah.
Aging in reverse.
No.
Chris says Jib always looks younger than Dana. Yeah, no doubt.
Yes. This is why I marry him.
So that she'll always look young.
I always look young and I always look thin when I take photo with him.
Yeah, very true. No plan on spine, get damaged disc also. Just told me to manage it. A wedge fracture, apparently been carrying them for quite some time. Possibly caused by combat in certain countries. Gotcha. Gotcha, yeah. Army will do that to you. Army will do that to you. I feel okay, just often gets quite painful. Have you ever tried a TENS unit, Steve? Put that ghost pepper sauce on pizza. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that. I'm excited to try this one, ghost pepper sauce.
Spicy?
Yeah.
No.
And actually, this green sauce looks like it's going to be really good. Maybe
Can I smell it?
similar to your seafood sauce. I think I might have to open it. Yeah. I got to open it and
it's
take the
okay.
seal off, yeah. Maybe similar.
And maybe I'll try with salmon.
Yeah, maybe. Cheese and Vegemite on toast, yum. Yeah.
Cheese?
Vegemite. He was saying that the other day. Like, he puts it on the toast and he folds it. And lets it melt.
Like butter, yeah. But cheese. Yes. Or it's salty.
Love the green sauce on veggies. Nice. Vegemite with cheese and toast sauce. So I made the other day toast with Vegemite, and I put pan-fried tomatoes and mushrooms on it. So good. So good. With a little bit, I put some... so I use this Australian margarine called Nuttatel, I think it's called. And it's like really nice
Sunflower?
flavor. Yeah, sunflower, made from sunflowers. Sunflower seed version. Put that on, then the Vegemite, then the tomatoes with the mushrooms. I could eat that all day. On mark.
Lucky that we find vegan bread for you.
Yeah.
The real vegan bread.
Real vegan bread. Agreed that extra hot Tabasco on pepperoni with Coke Zero. Good, I'm on the run. Yeah, yeah, right. Like, I don't know. You guys do slices in Australia, like New York style, where you can just get a slice and hit it with some hot sauce, some hot chili pepper. Pound that with a Coke. Good to go. Craig says Thailand est cola. Read the story. Yeah. Yeah, like,
Yes.
I read about it a few years ago. It was very interesting. Some of the S is okay. Like the S Cola is probably the worst drink they make, but they have some other
Because
flavors.
it can't taste the same as Pepsi.
Yeah. Oh, the sandwich maker. Yeah.
Oh, we don't
Locks
have
in
a
the
sandwich
Vegemite.
maker.
The one like for the toasties.
We don't have.
Yeah, you can buy it though.
No,
we don't have it.
we don't have it home.
No, but you can. They're like 200 baht here. You can get one. Actually, when I was a kid, I used to make eggs in the sandwich maker.
Huh?
And they come out like perfect triangles.
You can pan fry it.
With coconut. Oh.
Huh.
Okay, I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna get a sandwich maker to make my my toasties, my Vegemite toasties.
Really?
Maybe we should just get like a panini press and make like proper paninis.
Huh?
A Vegemite panini.
What's panini?
It's like a sandwich that's been flattened in a grill.
You can grill on a pan.
Totally better than using Marmite. Marmite and Vegemite seems like the equivalent argument of pineapple on pizza. Like people are gonna fight over this. I like both, but if I
Marmite.
chose between the two, I would pick Vegemite.
It's the same thing?
Is similar product, both made the same way. Marmite's a little stickier and has B12 in it, whereas Vegemite has no B12 and it's more pasty.
Okay.
I think the flavor of the Vegemite's much funkier than the flavor of the Marmite. Marmite tends to be a bit
So technically
zippier.
it's smell and salty paste.
Yeah. Marmite is nasty and oily if left to sit. Vegemite can't go wrong as it's dead already from the factory. All right, then this is everyone talking about the okay, video's back, fixed it.
Okay.
Vegemite much better. Yeah, I agree. Vegemite's better flavor-wise than Marmite. Marmite's cool. I like the shape of the Marmite jars, but now that I've got like the legit Vegemite coffee mug jars, I'm excited to finish my first one to turn it into a cocktail glass.
Next year.
Maybe next week. The first one's pretty low. I put it on thick. I love the Vegemite. I think it's great. Put your finger in his nose. Joe, man, what are you doing to me, bro? What are you doing to me? Oh, see, she can't commit to it. And I'm telling you, Vegemite with the grilled spray in the. I need that alcohol. It's my spray for my site injections. I think the grilled tomatoes with the mushrooms and the Vegemite is a fantastic combo. But I want to try it in a toasty now for sure. Maybe a little bit of vegan cashew cheese in there. Some nutritional yeast. Make it even yeastier.
Oh,
she's stationed outside Thailand with the UN monitoring team. Okay.
Oh.
So she's in Wales with you then, or she's somewhere else in Europe? I don't know. Still kind of awesome. Yeah. Can I ask you, Steve, what rank is she? She like a general?
I should apply to army.
Jib almost joined the Thai army. At the to be a nurse, not nurse, nutritionist.
They don't have position available.
Yeah. Would you have started as like a captain right away, Jim?
Yeah.
Because you went to grad school.
ใช่
Yeah, they're big on like promotions for education here. Oh, you can't find. You got to search brother biker. Joe, brother biker. And it'll come up. It should come up if you filter by channel. If not, I'll throw a link up later in the community tab. Chris, yes, I usually leave steak to rest first and baste it with veggie. Really? So like you do a dry brine with Vegemite?
Huh?
Is that?
Steak? Like a beef steak?
Yeah. You want to try a Vegemite dry brined steak?
Well, maybe we try the pork steak. We can get the cheap
Oh, yeah.
pork from Lotus here, not like expensive beef from Villa.
I cooked Australian grass-fed beef for Jib and Jam the other day. It was pretty good.
Good.
So the
weekend we will cook beef steak.
2 previous times I dry brined it and it was too much salt, Jib said. But Jam didn't mind the saltiness. But this time we just did a little bit of brining with some mushroom soy sauce and came out pretty good. The nice thing about the grass-fed beef too is you can tell there's a lot more keratin in the fat because the fat's got that real yellow hue to it, not like that pure white that you get from the grain-fed beef.
อร่อย
Oh, so Steve says I've tried a TENS unit back brace, tried it all literally. Now so I just get on with it. Take my pug dog on short walks to exercise it. Oh, nice! You got a pug. I'm jealous. I would love to have a pug, but I'm allergic to dander, so I can only have like a dog that has like hair, not fur.
The dog can have hair, but you not.
Yeah, but because I don't have any. But yeah, the TENS works for me, but I think like, if you have broken bones, maybe that's the thing. Like, the TENS works from muscle pain, right? And so if like it's nerve pain or something else, I don't think you're gonna get relief from the TENS. That's my understanding of it. Resting the steak is a must. Yeah, you gotta rest it after you cook it. You gotta. I think the brining is phenomenal. Like doing a brine is like really a good way to like get some juiciness into it, get some flavor. Resting is a must, and leaving any fatty rind on it adds flavor. Damn. Yeah, I don't trim any of the fat off when I cook it for Jib and Jam. I'll just, if there's like some tendon in the fat, I try to get that off. But yeah, I always try to render the fat cap down too to get it like nice and crispy. It's just, and how do you guys cook it? Well, so obviously I don't eat the steak, but when I cook it for Jib and Jam, I pan fry, and I throw it in the pan with butter, garlic, and usually like some rosemary or thyme, and then I just season it with salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. Throw it in the pan, and then just start basting with the butter. 100% like high-fat butters, and just low heat, baste it, develop that nice crust, and try to get it to like a medium rare, somewhere between rare and medium rare. And apparently what we learned last time is Jam likes it a lot more rare than Jib. Nope, any decent pizza must be well hidden. I've tried. No good pizza in Oz. Too bad. Marmite way too sweetened.
Sweet?
Now I guess you definitely do get more sweetness from Marmite.
Oh, I forgot. Do we have a Marmite?
Oh, we have a jar here, yeah. I love the like I said, I love the shape of their jars.
Oh, the jar that you have in. Oh, I might try one time.
Okay. The George Foreman. No, he didn't make the sandwich maker. He made the grill, right? The chicken grill. Knock out the fat.
What?
George Foreman was a boxer, and he signed on to be the spokesman of a grill that was like tilted at like 15 degrees.
Okay.
And so the fat would drip out.
And you lost a good flavor.
Yeah. So this is when America was like anti-fat.
And you eat more carb
Yes.
instead of fat and get
more
fatter.
sugar. Yeah.
I don't get it.
I gotta go chat with one of my U.S. friends while they're still on. Hey, Cody, thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy ASQ, and let me know. Let me know if you try Paula. I think we're gonna wrap up soon as well. We've been on for 3 hours, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, I didn't realize it was noon.
Go all the way to comment.
Yeah, we're at the bottom. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she's a staff sergeant. She is in another Asian country. Okay. No, I get you. I'm not gonna ask which one. Nice. That's awesome, though. Yeah, so hopefully 2 years she retires. You guys end up here together, man. That'd be great. Joe says hi, Jam.
Jam come to say hi ไหม
No, I think not.
น้องแจม
Too camera shy.
Come to say hi at the end of our live stream, please. Just pop your head in.
So Chris likes to
Yeah?
barbecue the
No.
steak. Proper BBQ. We don't have a barbecue or a grill here, so not an option for us. And no, charcoal's not really a thing here. They just have like the Asian style charcoal.
Oh, we have charcoal.
Yeah, but not like Western hardwood style.
Oh, no, we don't.
If I fry the steak, I use a little salty butter.
Yeah,
But
salty
BBQ,
butter, yeah.
I baste the steak with Vegemite and cook it. Yeah, so that's what we did here. Is I just throw the butter in the pan and I pan fry it. Like we could get charcoal here, but it's like the type of grill they have is different. It's not like a Western style
It's like
grill.
Like Thai style grill, just like random words to make charcoal.
Yeah.
That's it. And like it's just like you can light a fire and like just grill like chicken and pork like Thai style.
Yeah.
We don't care about the smell of the wood.
So last time I made it too, I made a mushroom sauce with the fat renderings for the steak. So I chopped up some shiitakes, threw that in the rendered out fat and butter, added a little bit more salt, a little bit more fat to it, rendered it out, made a nice sauce. The time before that, I went a bit too thick with like a mushroom gravy. And Jib liked it, but she said it was like too thick for like a steak sauce. So I went a lot thinner.
Maybe it's good for mashed potato.
Yeah, Joe likes it with a little bacon fat. Yeah. Yeah, bacon fat. Bacon makes anything better, right? I don't think anyone's going to argue that. If a vegan says bacon doesn't make things better, they're lying, right? Bacon always makes things better.
Make t-shirt.
Yeah, I should make a vegan bacon t-shirt. Vegan bacon, but not vegan. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did go quick, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even realize 3 hours in, we got to have lunch, so on to it. Oh, yeah, they'll be in Thailand. Oh, then we'll get to see his huge pug, Hugo, my pug. Nice. All right, guys, with that, I want to wrap things up. I want to thank you guys for rocking with us 3 hours today. I didn't expect to go this long. So thank you for coming by and hanging. Joe, thank you for the package, for the fireballs, for everything.
Pen.
Jib has her work cut out for her with some new tastings to be going on. And dude, just thank you so much for being awesome. I'm gonna hit you up, Joe. I want to send you something, so I'll hit you up on Facebook and get some details from you. But guys, until next time, keep taking action. Make your ideas reality.
You're not in,